Yeah.
What I'll do is when the game starts, put it way over here.
backed by 3,200 supporters and one of the 8 live games being shown on a special BBC Football Focus programme. Everyone from Worcester are intent on making the most of the day. With the team wearing a special edition cup shirt, Carl Healy and the Worcester supporters were looking forward to the day.
Yeah, it's just brilliant to see them all here. You know, it's a good sight. You know, we've had a good day yesterday, good evening last night, and come to this arena. But you know, it's going to have some great support here. But it's a great day for everybody associated with the club, all the players, the staff, all the people who've worked so hard to keep the club running over the past couple of years. It's their day today, and it's one for us to enjoy, and no pressure on us. Just go and enjoy the afternoon and give a good account of ourselves.
You know, lads are okay?
Yeah, the lads are really confident. You know, they're looking forward to it. You know, for most of them, it's the biggest game of their careers, but I think they'll step up to it. And you know, as I say, just do ourselves justice. We're here to represent the city, and we want to give a good account of ourselves.
Everyone's up for it?
Yeah.
We are, yeah. Excellent, yeah. City win 2-0.
Yeah, what's everyone else think?
2-1.
Yeah, I think we
2-1.
3-2.
I think we win. Have you got your usual jumper on? Show them your top. You want to get your dad's boy.
Is that lucky mascot?
Yeah,
it's getting a bit small, that one, yeah.
What's the score going to be today?
Probably 5-0 Worcester.
5-0?
5-0. Wow.
What about you? Good.
Now he was saying 2-1 to Coventry on the way here.
Shut up!
Stuart, can you throw him out?
2-1 to Worcester.
2-1 to Worcester. That'd be good. I think it'd be a close game, and if we could get a draw, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Walk out here, listen to the roar and the applause from the Worcester City fans. City in their away strip of green shirts, black shorts, white socks, take the applause. Every Worcester City fan is on their feet, the blue and white flags go up. What a welcome for Worcester City. Keith Hall with the Coventry team.
Yes, Coventry was Stephen Presley, made 2 changes. The counter up to the left hand side. Jackson, he's got loads of pace and he's trying to get past Williams. Williams does ever so well to get his body in the way. Out came Nathan Vaughan.
It's going to be Jackman with the corner. Swung in and it comes across and just loops over the crossbar.
Jackman takes it, whips it in there. The keeper's not there. It's headed away by O'Brien. City regain it. That's Worcester City. Deeney, nice ball into the area. Simmons tees the ball up edge of the area for Geddes, just wide of the target.
Going at the break, all square.
Long throw from Williams into the area. Can NT get there with a downward header? The goalkeeper's grabbed it, trips over his own player, and then lashes out at NT. That was totally unnecessary.
Lee Burge kicked out at Daniel Enty there.
From frustration as much as anything else.
If the referee's seen that, Lee Burge
his own player, Dan.
could be in trouble there. Lee Burge, it looked like he kicked out. Red card.
It's a red card for Lee Burge.
What an opportunity for Worcester City. A penalty. Sean Geddes.
Geddes will take. Geddes then against Allsop. Here comes Geddes, and it's
Scores!
Worcester City take the lead at the Rico. It's Sean Geddes from the penalty spot. He's having it past Allsop, who has to pick the ball out of the back of the net as his first action of the match. But it's the non-league side that take the lead at the Rico, and you have to say on the balance of play, they thoroughly deserve the lead, despite it coming from a penalty.
The Worcester City fans are all on their feet, jumping up and down. The blue and white flags are waving. Unbelievable. Worcester City have taken the lead here at the Rico. Sean Geddes from the penalty spot. They played superbly. They deserve their lead. And what a wonderful FA Cup tie we have on here now.
Yeah, ball forward to Maddison. Maddison jinking run inside the penalty area. Little step over. He goes down. And it's a penalty for Coventry.
Well,
Renner Johnson to level things up. The Benin-born centre-back. Skibari.
What a save!
A wonderful save to his right-hand side. The Worcester City spectators jump for joy as Nathan Vaughan saves Johnson's penalty.
what an extraordinary first half.
First 45. We've had 2 penalties, a red card. penalty saved at one end, but the all-important penalty at the other has put Worcester City in front. Johnson can't believe it. Nathan Vaughan saves Johnson's spot kicks for 1-0. Forward run from Thomas, just to get an extra bit of space inside the box. Geddes whips it over, headed out by Johnson. Deedy tried to work his way through, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. The Coventry City supporters, a crescendo of boos for referee Ross Joyce, but Worcester don't care. They've taken the lead through that penalty from Sean Geddes after NT took a kick from keeper Lee Burge. He fired home the kick for Worcester. Half-time score at the Ricoh Arena. It's Coventry City 0, Worcester City 1.
Taken the game to Coventry, haven't they?
I've been watching Worcester City for about 30 years, and I've got to tell you, that must be the best 45 minutes that we've seen from them. Extraordinary performance.
Haynes, Finch, Willis through the youth system, and they're the players that are looking, as you say, far more anxious of the players that are out there. They're just, I wouldn't say they're caving in, but I think they're aware of what's happening.
Daniel Enty down in the corner, holds it up for Williams to cross. Headed clear, but the shot for Geddes! Sean Geddes doubles the lead for Worcester City in front of the travelling fans. Pandemonium at the Ricoh. Sean Geddes doubles the lead for Worcester City, and it's totally unbelievable. Worcester City 2, Coventry City 0. Dreamland for the side from non-league. If you thought it couldn't get any better, it just has. Sean Geddes, what a goal from him, just inside the far post. A fantastic strike. Worcester City deserve to be 2 goals ahead. Are they heading for the second round of the Cup at the expense of League One Coventry?
And there's no chance of a Sean Geddes hat-trick today, because he's going to have to make way. But I'm absolutely sure he's going to get a terrific ovation from the Worcester City supporters. There they go, they're out of their seats. Geddes applauds the travelling contingent from City as Conor Gator comes on.
Tyler Weir cutting his way through. The cross comes in. Murphy's there in the box, but it's well defended. But the shot from right takes a deflection and goes behind. Worcester coming close to making it 3, but they'll have to settle for a corner.
Be an aerial bombardment. Maddison with a cross. Johnson with a header. It's a goal back for Coventry. Thomas couldn't get there, and it's the skipper for Coventry. Head of the centre circle. Maddison cuts in, 35 yards out. Ball to the edge. O'Brien with a shot. Oh, inches wide of the target. Just one added minute. One added. Oh, it's 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7. Where have they found 7 minutes?
From?
Boos from the Worcester City fans as the 7 is shown. 7 minutes of added time for Coventry. Where have they got that from?
Walsall Loney has got the ball through to Dunkley. Dunkley shimmy into the area. Cute angle. It's bounced across the goal. Gator to right. Saved by the goalkeeper. Jackman wins it off Tudglow. Worcester still on the attack. I almost lost my voice. Here comes Tyler Weir. Tapping down the left hand side.
Backed by 3,200 supporters and one of the 8 live games being shown on a special BBC Football Focus programme, everyone from Worcester were intent on making the most of the day. With the team wearing a special edition cup shirt, Carl Healy and the Worcester supporters were looking forward to the day.
Yeah, it's just brilliant to see them all here. It's a good sight. We've had a good day yesterday, good evening last night, and come to this arena. But it's going to have some great support here. But it's a great day for everybody associated with the club, all the players, the staff, all the people who've worked so hard to keep the club running over the past couple of years. It's their day today, and it's one for us to enjoy, and no pressure on us. Just go and enjoy the afternoon and give a good account of ourselves.
The lads are okay?
Yeah, the lads are really confident. They're looking forward to it. For most of them, it's the biggest game of their careers, but I think they'll step up to it. And as I say, just do ourselves justice. We're here to represent the city, and we want to give a good account of ourselves.
Everyone's up for it?
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Excellent, yeah.
City win 2-0.
Yeah. What's everyone else think?
2-1.
Yeah, I think we
2-1.
3-2.
Have you
I
got
think we
your,
win.
Have you got your usual jumper on? Show them your top one. You want to get your dad's boy.
Is our lucky mascot?
It's getting a bit small, that one, yeah.
What's the score going to be today?
Probably 5-0 Worcester.
5-0.
5-0.
Wow. What about you?
Very good. Now he was saying 2-1 to Coventry on the way here.
Shut up.
Stuart, can you throw him out?
2-1 to Worcester.
2-1 to Worcester. That'd be good. I think it'd be a close game, and if we could get a draw, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Walk out here, listen to the roar and the applause from the Worcester City fans. City in their away strip of green shirts, black shorts, white socks, take the applause. Every Worcester City fan is on their feet, the blue and white flags go up. What a welcome for Worcester City. Keith Hall with the Coventry team.
Yes, Coventry was Stephen Presley. He's made 2 changes. The counter up to the left hand side. Jackson, he's got loads of pace and he's trying to get past Williams. Williams does ever so well to get his body in the way. Out came Nathan Vaughan.
It's going to be Jackman with the corner. Swung in and it comes across and just loops over the crossbar.
Jackman takes it, whips it in there. The keeper's not there. It's headed away by O'Brien. City regain it. That's Worcester City. Deeney, nice ball into the area. Simmons tees the ball up edge of the area for Geddes, just wide of the target.
Going at the break, all square.
Long throw from Williams into the area. Can NT get there with a downward header? The goalkeeper's grabbed it, trips over his own player, and then lashes out at NT. That was totally unnecessary.
Lee Burge kicked out at Daniel Enty there.
From frustration as much as anything else.
If the referee's seen that, Lee Burge
his own player, Dan.
could be in trouble there. Lee Burge, it looked like he kicked out. Red card.
It's a red card for Lee Burge.
What an opportunity for Worcester City. A penalty. Sean Geddes.
Geddes will take. Geddes then against Allsop. Here comes Geddes, and it's
Scores!
Worcester City take the lead at the Rico. It's Sean Geddes from the penalty spot. He's having it past Allsop, who has to pick the ball out of the back of the net as his first action of the match. But it's the non-league side that take the lead at the Rico, and you have to say on the balance of play, they thoroughly deserve the lead, despite it coming from a penalty.
The Worcester City fans are all on their feet, jumping up and down. The blue and white flags are waving. Unbelievable. Worcester City have taken the lead here at the Rico. Sean Geddes from the penalty spot. They played superbly. They deserve their lead. And what a wonderful FA Cup tie we have on here now.
Yeah, ball forward to Maddison. Maddison jinking run inside the penalty area. Little step over, he goes down, and it's a penalty for Coventry.
Well,
Renner Johnson to level things up. The Benin-born centre back. Skibari.
What a save!
A wonderful save to his right hand side. The Worcester City spectators jump for joy as Nathan Vaughan saves Johnson's penalty.
what an extraordinary first half.
First 45. We've had 2 penalties, a red card. A penalty saved at one end, but the all-important penalty at the other has put Worcester City in front. Johnson can't believe it. Nathan Vaughan saves Johnson's spot kicks for 1-0. Forward run from Thomas, just to get an extra bit of space inside the box. Geddes whips it over, headed out by Johnson. Deeney tried to work his way through, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. The Coventry City supporters, a crescendo of boos for referee Ross Joyce, but Worcester don't care. They've taken the lead through that penalty from Sean Geddes after NT took a kick from keeper Lee Burge. He fired home the kick for Worcester. Half-time score at the Ricoh Arena. It's Coventry City 0, Worcester City 1.
Taken the game to Coventry, haven't they?
I've been watching Worcester City for about 30 years, and I've got to tell you, that must be the best 45 minutes that we've seen from them. Extraordinary performance.
Haynes, Finch, Willis through the youth system, and they're the players that are looking, as you say, far more anxious of the players that are out there. They're just, I wouldn't say they're caving in, but I think they're aware of what's happening.
Daniel Enty down in the corner, holds it up for Williams to cross. Headed clear, but the shot for Geddes! Sean Geddes doubles the lead for Worcester City in front of the travelling fans. Pandemonium at the Ricoh. Sean Geddes doubles the lead for Worcester City, and it's totally unbelievable. Worcester City 2, Coventry City 0. Dreamland for the side from non-league. If you thought it couldn't get any better, it just has. Sean Geddes, what a goal from him, just inside the far post. A fantastic strike. Worcester City deserve to be 2 goals ahead. Are they heading for the second round of the Cup at the expense of League One Coventry?
And there's no chance of a Sean Geddes hat-trick today, because he's going to have to make way. But I'm absolutely sure he's going to get a terrific ovation from the Worcester City supporters. There they go, they're out of their seats. Geddes applauds the travelling contingent from City as Conor Gator comes on.
Tyler Weir cutting his way through. The cross comes in. Murphy's there in the box, but it's well defended. But the shot from right takes a deflection and goes behind. Worcester coming close to making it 3, but they'll have to settle for a corner.
Be an aerial bombardment. Maddison with a cross. Johnson with a header. It's a goal back for Coventry. Thomas couldn't get there, and it's the skipper for Coventry. Head of the centre circle. Maddison cuts in, 35 yards out. Ball to the edge. O'Brien with a shot. Oh, inches wide of the target. Just one added minute. One added. Oh, it's 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7. Where have they found 7 minutes?
From?
Boos from the Worcester City fans as the 7 is shown. 7 minutes of added time for Coventry. Where have they got that from?
Walsall Loney has got the ball through to Dunkley. Dunkley shimmy into the area. Cute angle. It's bounced across the goal. Gator to right. Saved by the goalkeeper. Jackman wins it off Tudglow. Worcester still on the attack. I almost lost my voice. Here comes Tyler Weir. Tapping down the left hand side. Back to Jackman, sensible ball from Jackman towards the corner flag. He has overhit it. Long ball though from Alport, the Coventry keeper, straight down the centre. Up goes Johnson, tangling with Hutchison. Ball drops to Gator. Dunkley's won the ball. Can he sprint through? 1 against 1. Out comes the goalkeeper. Can he find Wright? He can! Wright saved by the keeper! How did Alsop save that with his feet?
A great chance for Wright.
We won. Worcester City 2. That would have been it. It would have been all over, but we're still playing at the Ricoh.
Everyone on the bench.
Johnson.
They're off their feet on the bench.
It's all over.
And the whistle blows.
And the won at the Ricoh. A famous giant killing act. They've beaten the famous previous FA Cup winners, Coventry City, and the Rico. They very deserved this, and all of the Worcester players are going to the fans in the South Stand. Fantastic scenes, Dan Johnston.
Well, it's absolutely unbelievable. Worcester City have knocked Coventry City out of the FA Cup in their own backyard. The players go to the fans. What a day in the history of the club. Unbelievable scenes here at the Rico Arena. Worcester City have beaten Coventry City in the FA Cup.
I'm sure Coventry will look back to the pivotal moment. They will say it happened when Lee Burge lashed out at Daniel Enty, and that created A red card and B a penalty to put Worcester in front. But I tell you what, up to that point, Worcester was still bossing this game. They played the much better football throughout. They got understanding, every player knew what they were doing, and they thrived in this atmosphere. Everybody thought they might freeze. Completely the opposite. They put one of their best performances ever here at the Rico.
Make no mistake, Worcester City deserve their place in the second round of the FA Cup. A wonderful performance. They were already the better side before the red card for the goalkeeper. Sean Geddes put the ball in the net into the second half. Geddes made it too. Thumbs up from the City assistant Matt Gardner. Worcester City have deserved this famous victory here at the Rico Arena. Now hand you back to Carlson Wishart.
Thanks, Dan. Incredible scenes here at the Rico Arena. To borrow a phrase from the late great Bill McLaren, they'll be dancing on the streets of Purdiswell tonight. But there's more than 3,000 Worcester City fans all on their feet, applauding their FA Cup heroes tonight. Worcester City, they've beaten League One opposition in the form of Coventry. And well, the toast to the faithful city tonight is going to be Sean Geddes. 2 goals from the former Manchester United trainee.
Worcester City for today's clash against Bewdley Town. City on a run of 3 wins from their last 3 games and a total of 5 and 6 in all competition. Teams today, there's one change from the City team that beat Romulus last time out, with Fortune Mafosa back from injury replacing the injured Josh Shook. It's Adam Harrison in goal, number 2 Callum DeBar, 3 Sam Whitten, number 4 Sam Hall, 5 Aaron Roberts, 6 Fortune Mafosa, 7 Chris Withington, 8 James Douglas, 9 Will Gibbons, 10 Bailey Fuller and number 11 Billy Shaw. And here we go, Douglas will get us underway. Right start by City, most likely buoyed by the sheer number of fans here today. Oh, it's a mistake at the back for Bewdley and Billy Shaw is straight on it. Billy Shaw, 1-on-1 goal! Sidaway does well to get out to the feet of Shaw and close down before the shot comes in. Whitten to the feet of Billy Shaw. Gets it back and comes inside to Withington, who switches out to the right hand side of Roberts. Slips the ball to Bailey Fuller, 1-on-1 goal! Bailey Fuller! Early goal for City! Brilliant play by City. Chris Withington shifted the ball right to Aaron Roberts. Roberts looking like a playmaker there, slipped the ball behind the Bewdley defender. Bailey Fuller, right-footed to tap into the back of the net. Early goal for Worcester, just a few minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 City. Now Sam Lester. Lester gives the ball to Beardsman, who will push on into the centre of midfield. Flipped on there by Bamonte. Now Sam Lester slides the ball out right. Bewdley tap. First real effort on goal for Bewdley. This player just to push up the field a little bit, not opting for the short goal kick, and he goes long. Looks for Shaw. The ball is nodded on there by the Bewdley defence. It plays Shaw in. Shaw's now 1-on-1. Billy Shaw hits it straight at the goalkeeper Sidaway. That'll be by Mafosa. Captain Roberts just got the ball nicked off him there by Balmonte. Balmonte edge of the box. Lines for a shot. Balmonte straight at Harrison. The ball looked like it swerved a little bit, and Harrison had to pat it straight out. It's tackled by Bewdley. Beardsmore looking to clip the ball for Carpenter. Leicester just looked to slip the ball in there for Carpenter, but City can clear. It's a good clearance by Whitten, and Billy Shaw again is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Billy Shaw now one-on-one. Chance again. Almost carbon copy of the chance just a couple of minutes ago was the feet of Billy Shaw. Sidaway upfield, header well run there by Withington. Ball bounced up for Nottingham, he was able to clear, but Gibbons was able to gather. Gibbons with a clip over the top. Looking to run at Fuller. Fuller one-on-one with the goalkeeper, brings it down with his head. Bailey Fuller, left foot in. 2-0 City. It's been Moulders who's going to take this throw in for Bewdley. Balmonte's come short and asks for it feet, gives it back to Moulders. Moulders tries to play it all the way back to his goalkeeper, but it hit his other centre half. Now Gibbons through on goal. Gibbons! Oh, slashes that just kind of put a bit too much on that. The goal was there, gaping. It looks like it'll be Moulders who's going to clip this into the box left-footed, looking for the run at the back post. Ball's well won in the air by Mafosa, but he can only nod. Mafosa can only nod away as far as Carpenter, who hit the ball back towards goal. The attacker. Bailey Fuller's going to take this corner out on the left-hand side, clipped into the box. DeBar goes down under the challenge of the Bewdley defence there, but the referee's not having any of that. Sidaway tries to get us back, flip round the back of the City defence. Now it's Hart one-on-one with Harrison. Harrison does well to come out and make himself big. Again, another chance for Bewdley. Ball to Donaldson. Donaldson clips the ball out right, looking for Knott, but headed away well by Sam Hall. Roberts just put in Knott under a little bit of pressure there. Clip back into the box. Look like Carpenter. Balmonte in on goal. Left-footed shots. Harrison with the goal kick. Shaw just does well to nudge into the back slightly, the defender there, and he pushes the ball on for Gibbons. Knott will try and hold Gibbons off, but he hasn't been able to. Chance for Knott there to square the ball, but it's in the end, Knott's done just enough, I think. I'm not quite sure what the referee's given there. He might have given a free kick to Bewdley. It'll be Sidaway anyway. Can only find the head of Roberts, and a big header by Roberts will put Fuller through on goal. Bailey Fuller! Hat-trick for Bailey Fuller in the first half. Big header won by Aaron Roberts in the middle of midfield. Sidaway was only able to clear the ball up the field as far as Roberts. Just over the top of the Bewdley defence, all at sea again. And it was just so easy for Fuller. Monteith with the ball into Roberts, but dispossessed well there by Beardsmore, and Dylan Hart can try and break. Mafosa does well to judge that though, comes out and clears it up and rolls the ball to Billy Shaw out on the left. Billy Shaw looking to take on Donaldson, comes back inside and gives the ball to Douglas. Douglas shifts the ball right to Fuller, comes back inside on his left foot. Fuller on the edge of the box, shot! 4 goals for Bailey Fuller, 4 goals for Worcester City. Bailey Fuller's having a lot of fun out there today. Balmonte rolls the ball back inside for Carpenter. Carpenter shifts the ball left foot across the box. The ball hit Whitten there. Monty pushed the ball forward for Gibbons. Great first touch by Gibbons, and he's away. Gibbons one-on-one. Jack Knott had at least 2 or 3 bites at Gibbons there. Opportunity, or whether it's just going to be a yellow card. And it is. The referee has sent Jack Knott off for denying a clear goal scoring opportunity as Gibbons was through clear on goal there. Here it is. Douglas. Straight against the wall and comes back out. Douglas flicks the ball looking for the runner Fuller, but it's nodded away by Bewdley. Gibbons nods the ball trying to get back into the box, but it's cleared. Mafosa now 35 yards out from Bewdley goal. On goal, shot! Fortune Mafosa picked the ball up, drove at the Bewdley goal. Fantastic strike on goal. Evaded the dive of Sidaway, and it's 5-0 to City. Beardsmore plays the ball forward into Rudd. Clips the ball forward. looking for some kind of a run from Carpenter. It's not on, and Sam Hall can easily go back in for Adam Harrison. Harrison moves the ball into Roberts, who drives forward into midfield. Roberts clips the ball over the top, looking for the runner Shaw. The Beauty player's hands up for offside, but definitely wasn't Shaw. Great cross, great ball across. Brilliant ball across the box by Billy Shaw. And Will Gibbons was there to tap the ball into the back of the net for his second goal of the season. Ball inside for Monteith, who will roll it to Roberts. Roberts drives into midfield. Tries to slip the ball in. It's broken for Withington. Withington 1-on-1. Chris Withington. Just tried to flip the ball past it away. Clip the ball. Clip cross into the box. Chance for Bewdley. Just checking his watch here. I think City are just happy to have the ball in possession. And that's it. The referee's blown his whistle for full time. A brilliant first half hat-trick from Bailey Fuller set City well on their way, and early in the second half he got his fourth of the game. A fantastic strike from Fortune Mafosa got City's fifth, and a neat finish from Gibbons was number 6. Confident performance from City. The red card early in the second half from Bewdley had them in all sorts of trouble. But it's a brilliant win for City as they look to keep pressure on the top of the table. Worcester City 6, Bewdley 0.
Number 2, Whitchurch. 3, St Whitchurch. 4, St Hall. 5, James Whitehouse. This is captain today, number 6, Chris Whittington. Number 7, Mitch Shaw. 8, James Douglas. 9, Will Evans. 10, Bailey Fuller. And covering Evans, John Baker. This is captain today, number 12, Chris Sterling. 13, Jack Allen. 14, Archie Muirhead. 15, Cameron Monty. And number 16, James Smith.
They got the top scorer in the league these Alex Hughes.
Yeah. I think he was injured when he went in the league.
I'm picking this way actually. 16 is
Okay, so go back the other way this time. Yeah, on this side, I play this side with goal, and little 1, 2 move out, and in there. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Yeah, but don't come. Yeah, last round the fucking man. Play. Let's go.
He referees us on a Wednesday night at 6 or something. It's fucking terrible.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Lane, home of Worcester City for today's clash against Bewdley Town. City on a run of 3 wins from their last 3 games and a total of 5 and 6 in all competition. Teams today, there's one change from the City team that beat Romulus last time out, with Fortune Mafosa back from injury replacing the injured Josh Shook. It's Adam Harrison in goal, Number 2, Callum DeBar. 3, Sam Whitten. Number 4, Sam Hall. 5, Aaron Roberts. 6, Fortune Fosa. 7, Chris Withington. 8, James Douglas. 9, Will Gibbons. 10, Bailey Fuller. And number 11, Billy Shaw.
Jamie Smith.
And here we go, Douglas will get us underway. Right start by City, most likely buoyed by the sheer number of fans here today. Oh, it's a mistake at the back for Bewdley, and Billy Shaw is straight on it. Billy Shaw, one-on-one goal. Sidaway does well to get out to the feet of Shaw and close down before the shot comes in. Whitten to the feet of Billy Shaw. Gets it back and comes inside to Withington, who switches out to the right-hand side of Roberts. Slips the ball in Bailey Fuller, one-on-one goal. Bailey Fuller! Early goal for City! Brilliant play by City. Chris Withington shifted the ball right to Aaron Roberts. Roberts looking like a playmaker there, slipped the ball behind the Bewdley defence for Bailey Fuller, right-footed to tap into the back of the net. Early goal for Worcester, just a few minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 City. Now Sam Lester. Leicester gives the ball to Beardsmore, who will push on into the centre of midfield. Flipped on there by Bamonte. Now Sam Lester slides the ball out right. Bewdley tap. First real effort on goal for Bewdley. This player just to push up the field a little bit, not opting for the short goal kick, and he goes long. Looks for Shaw. The ball is nodded on there by the Bewdley defence. It plays Shaw in. Shaw's now one-on-one. Billy Shaw hits it straight at the goalkeeper Sidaway. That'll be by Methosa. Captain Roberts just got the ball nipped off him there by Balmonte. Balmonte edge of the box. Lines for shot. Balmonte straight at Harrison. The ball looked like it swerved a little bit, and Harrison had to pat it straight out. It's tackled by Bewdley. Beardsmore looking to clip the ball for Carpenter. Leicester just looked to slip the ball in there for Carpenter, but City can clear. It's a good clearance by Whitten, and Billy Shaw again is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Billy Shaw now one-on-one. Chance again. Almost carbon copy of the chance just a couple of minutes ago. It's the feet of Billy Shaw. Sidaway upfield, header well run there by Withington. Ball bounced up for Nottingham, he was able to clear, but Gibbons was able to gather. Gibbons with a clip over the top. Looking to run at Fuller. Fuller one-on-one with the goalkeeper, brings it down with his head. Bailey Fuller! Left foot in! 2-0 City! It's going to be Moulders who's going to take this throw in for Bewdley. Bamonte's come short and asks for it feet, gives it back to Moulders. Moulders tries to play it all the way back to his goalkeeper, but it hit his other centre half. Now Gibbons through on goal. Gibbons! Oh, slashes that just kind of put a bit too much on that. The goal was there, gaping. It looks like it'll be Moulders who's going to clip this into the box left-footed. Looking for the run at the back post. Ball's well won in the air by Methosa, but he can only nod. Methosa can only nod away as far as Carpenter, who hit the ball back towards goal. Bewdley attacker. Bailey Fuller's going to take this corner out on the left-hand side, clipped into the box. DeBar goes down under the challenge of the Bewdley defence there, but the referee's not having any of that. Sidaway tries to get us back, flip round the back of the City defence. Now it's Hart one-on-one with Harrison. Harrison does well to come out and make himself big. Again, another chance for Bewdley. Ball to Donaldson. Donaldson clips the ball out right, looking for Knott, but headed away well by Sam Hall. Roberts just putting Knott under a little bit of pressure there. Clip back into the box. Look at Carpenter. Bamonte in on goal. Left-footed shots. Harrison with the goal kick. Shaw just does well to nudge into the back slightly with the defender there, and he pushes the ball on for Gibbons. Knott will try and hold Gibbons off, but he hasn't been able to. Chance for Knott there to square the ball, but it's in the end, Knott's done just enough, I think. I'm not quite sure what the referee's given there. He might have given a free kick to Bewdley. He'll be Sidaway anyway. Can only find the head of Roberts. And a big header by Roberts will put Fuller through on goal. Bailey Fuller! Hat-trick for Bailey Fuller in the first half. Big header won by Aaron Roberts in the middle of midfield. Sidaway was only able to clear the ball up the field as far as Roberts. Just over the top of the Bewdley defence, all at sea again. And it was just so easy for Fuller. Monteith with the ball into Roberts, with dispossessed while led by Beardsmore, and Dylan Hart can try and break. Mafosa does well to judge that though, comes out and clears it up and rolls the ball to Billy Shaw out on the left. Billy Shaw looking to take on Donaldson, comes back inside and gives the ball to Douglas. Douglas shifts the ball right to Fuller, comes back inside on his left foot. Fuller on the edge of the box, shot! 4 goals for Bailey Fuller, 4 goals for Worcester City. Bailey Fuller's having a lot of fun out there today. Balmonte rolls the ball back inside for Carpenter. Carpenter shifts the ball left foot across the box. The ball hit Whitten there. Monty pushed the ball forward for Gibbons. Great first touch by Gibbons and he's away. Gibbons 1-on-1. Jack Knott had at least 2 or 3 bites at Gibbons there. Opportunity, or whether it's just going to be a yellow card. And it is. The referee has sent Jack Knott off for denying a clear goal scoring opportunity as Gibbons was through clear on goal there. Here it is. Douglas. Straight against the wall and comes back out. Douglas flicks the ball looking for the runner Fuller, but it's nodded away by Bewdley. Gibbons nods the ball trying to get back into the box, but it's cleared. Mafosa now 35 yards out from Bewdley goal. On goal, shot! Fortune Mafosa picked the ball up, drove at the Bewdley goal. Fantastic strike on goal. Evaded the dive of Sidaway, and it's 5-0 to City. Beardsmore plays the ball forward into Rudd. Clips the ball forward, looking for some kind of a run from Carpenter. It's not on, and Sam Hall can easily go back in for Adam Harrison. Harrison moves the ball into Roberts, who drives forward into midfield. Roberts clips the ball over the top, looking for the run of Shaw. The Bewdley player's hands up for offside, but definitely wasn't. Shaw, great cross, great ball across. Brilliant ball across the box by Billy Shaw. And Will Gibbons was there to tap the ball into the back of the net for his 2nd goal of the season. Ball inside for Monteith, who will roll it to Roberts. Roberts drives into midfield. Tries to slip the ball in. It's broken for Withington. Withington 1-on-1. Chris Withington. Just tried to flip the ball past Sidaway. Clip the ball. Clip cross into the box. Chance for Bewdley. Just checking his watch here. I think City are just happy to have the ball in possession. And that's it. The referee's blown his whistle for full time. A brilliant first half hat-trick from Bailey Fuller set City well on their way, and early in the second half he got his 4th of the game. A fantastic strike from Fortune Mafosa got City's 5th, and a neat finish from Gibbons was number 6. Confident performance from City. The red card early in the second half from Bewdley had them in all sorts of trouble. But it's a brilliant win for City as they look to keep pressure on the top of the table. Worcester City 6, Bewdley 0. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the lane for today's matchup between Worcester City and Whitchurch Alport. Worcester City come into this game off the back of the 6-0 hammering last week of Bewdley Town and 3 straight wins in the league and 4 in all competitions. Whitchurch themselves are a side in form. They won 2-1 this week away versus Walsall Wood and followed that up from a 4-0 win last weekend over at Uttoxeter Town. Today's teams, it's 2 changes for City, with Aaron Roberts suspended and the departure of Fortune Mafosa to Telford this week. In goal, Adam Harrison. Number 2, Callum DeBar. 3, Sam Whitten. 4, Sam Hall. Number 5, Jake Whitehouse. Number 6, and captain today, in the absence of Roberts and Jones, Chris Withington. Number 7, Billy Shaw. 8, James Douglas. 9, leading the line again, Will Gibbons. Number 10, off the back of 4 goals last time out, Bailey Fuller. And number 11, George Baker. For Whitchurch, it's 3 changes from that midweek win over Walsall Wood. In goal, Ellis Allen. Number 2, George Carpenter. 3, Jack Griffiths. Number 4, and the captain, Sean Griffiths. Number 5, Aaron Sims. 6, Joe Minchell. 7, Jack Berman. 8, Dan Scouten. 9, Dylan Bath. 10, Judd Ellis. And number 11, the league's top goal scorer, Alex Hughes. Tim, we spoke before the game about how we were expecting a record crowd here today. I think it's safe to say they certainly got their money's worth.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see over 700 people here at the level of football. It really is good. So, you know, a good scoreline. I mean, the most important thing is you win a game of football, and then to score half a dozen goals. It is great to see the fans there and cheer it on. But you know, it wasn't a perfect performance by a long way.
Yeah, it was definitely a strange first half. Went in 3-0 up at half time, but could have been 6-0 to City. It could have been 3-3 with chances that we missed and that Bewdley obviously had. What did you make of that first half performance?
Just disappointed. I thought that, you know, at times we were sloppy, we were in control of it. You know, we've had 2 or 3, if not 4 or 5 really good opportunities where we've made the wrong decisions, and it's something that we've been on about all season really, is that, you know, that the pleasing thing about the Romulus game, that we made the right decisions. Today, because we had so much, you know, chances and possession, that we didn't really make the right decisions in the right time to be clinical. But you can't complain winning 6-0, and you know, I'm certainly not going to do that.
Yeah, and some really brilliant individual performances today as well. Bailey Fuller obviously sticks out, 4 goals, his first hat-trick for the club in front of a record crowd. How impressed were you with Bailey today?
Yeah, I've just said just now, I just think that there's more to come from the lad. I mean, he's got undoubted talent that everybody knows. He's a threat, but there's a lot more to his game that needs improving, and if we can get that out of him, then you know, he is going to be a real thorn in everybody's side as we look to push on.
Yeah, 3 clean sheets now in 3 league games, scoring goals. All goes into next week against Whitchurch. So, what was your message to the lads after?
Well, I think that you know, you've got to look at Adam Harrison, because he's played a big part in keeping a clean sheet today, and again last week as well. So, you know, he's been really good. But I think that the most important thing is we don't get carried away. You know, the fans and everything else. You know, we can beat what's in front of us, and we've done that today. But you know, there's a lot of work for us to do to be a complete side.
Bailey, you look like you had fun out there today.
Yeah, it was good fun. We started fast, which is important in any game, especially if you're going to go and win the game. Fast start, put them under pressure. We got the early 2 goals, and it led us into an easy victory in the end.
Yeah. Have you ever scored a first half hat trick before?
Not at any serious level, maybe Sunday League or something stupid like that, or 5-a-side, but not in a decent level.
Yeah. I don't know if you're aware, it was a record crowd for the new ground today. How good did that feel, getting your first hat trick for City in front of so many supporters today?
It was brilliant. I couldn't have asked for any more. I mean, the start in general for the past month, being here for 4 or 5 games, it's been really good. Fans have been brilliant with me, and it's nice to see a crowd out there that it pushes you on, and hopefully they keep coming back for the next home games that are coming up into Christmas and beyond.
Yeah. Team seems to be playing with a lot of confidence at the moment. We spoke to Tim straight after the game about 3 clean sheets on the spin, scoring goals and good performances. What was the kind of message in the dressing room? What were the lads talking about after the game?
Just to keep our focus, really. Mainly, these games, especially coming into Christmas, there can be slip-ups, and especially when you're in a decent position in the league. I think there is complacency in the team. We've had a lot of ins and outs through injuries and stuff, and the lads have done brilliantly, but we need to keep the momentum going. It's really important in football, especially with the games coming every week. We've got the midweek cup game coming up. We need players fit, but we need them rare and in form. And at the minute, that's what they're doing. We're playing well.
Yeah. Another home game next week against Whitchurch. Can we expect maybe another Bailey Fuller hat trick again next week?
I'll try. I'll try and get others involved. I think a couple of times I've made the wrong decision and could have passed it off. But that's things.
And welcome to the Lane, home of Worcester City, for today's Midland Football League Premier Division matchup between Worcester City and Whitchurch Alport. Worcester City come into today's game after their huge 6-0 win versus Bewdley Town last weekend, and lots of change in personnel this week, transfers in and out of the club. They're a team in form though, 3 wins in their last 3 league games and 4 in all competitions in a row. But they come up against Whitchurch Alport today, who themselves are a side in form. They've won 4 straight league games and 7 wins from 8 in all competitions. Team news today and 2 changes for Worcester City. Out is Aaron Roberts, who today is suspended, and Fortune Mafosa, who's made the move from City to Telford. In come Jake Whitehouse and George Baker. And 3 changes for Whitchurch Alport. Out go Campbell, Amanenku and Segunda from their 2-1 win versus Walsall Wood in midweek. In come Carpenter, Scouten and Bath. So teams, for City, number 1, Adam Harrison, 2, Callum DeBar, 3, Sam Whitten, number 4, Sam Hall, 5, Jake Whitehouse, 6, Chris Withington, 7, Billy Shaw, 8, James Douglas, number 9, Will Gibbons, 10, fresh from his 4 goals last week, Bailey Fuller, and number 11, George Baker. For Whitchurch, in goal, Ellis Allen, number 2, George Carpenter, 3, Jack Griffiths, number 4, and the captain, Sean Griffiths, number 5, Aaron Sims, 6, Joe Minchell, 7, Jack Berman, 8, Dan Scouten, 9, Dylan Bath, number 10, Judd Ellis, and number 11, league's top goal scorer, Alex Hughes. Both teams will be observing a minute's silence on this armistice weekend in memory of soldiers we've lost in battle in wars over the years. Today's City captain Chris Withington, in the absence of Aaron Roberts through suspension and the long-term absence of club captain Craig Jones, has become an ever-present in Tim Harris's side in recent weeks and become a real dependable figure in the City side.
Hey, stay there. You're okay.
Whitchurch will get us underway. As mentioned, they're a side in form in most recent weeks, and that form has seen them shoot up the table into 6th position, just 5 points behind City after their recent good run of form. And Dylan Bath of Whitchurch gets us underway, shooting from left to right in this first half. City boys on the front foot straight away, looking to press the back line of Whitchurch. Aaron Sims just carries the ball away from Will Gibbons and rolls the ball left to centre-half partner Sean Griffiths. Griffiths clips one wide right, looking for the Whitchurch man who's dropped from deep. George Carpenter will just calmly roll that back and Whitchurch can clear. Ball broken down in the middle from City and Douglas clears right, looking for Bailey Fuller, but the ball's nodded away by Whitchurch. Chris Withington nods that ball down, but Whitchurch are able to flip forward and go on the attack with Jack Berman. Well tackled there by Douglas, and Chris Withington will break and bring the ball away. Overhit pass there by Withington, just as Gibbons had come short, but a miscommunication. The ball will roll all the way through to Allen in goal. This looks like it might be an early shout for the ball, not quite being pumped up enough today. And we'll get back underway, out the hands of Ellis Allen, who rolls the ball to Griffiths. Griffiths will clear upfield. Looking wide left for the league's top goal scorer Alex Hughes, but DeBar gets up well and nods the ball out for a Whitchurch throw. Wide on the left hand side, throw forward looking for the run of Dylan Bath. DeBar does well to stand up to Bath, trying to get around him, and it'll be a corner early on in the game for Whitchurch. Be an early corner, it'll be Alex Hughes, as mentioned, league's top goal scorer so far this season. He's got 16 goals in 18 games, whips the corner in right-footed. Looking for Sean Griffiths, captain in the middle, but it's well headed away by City. Joe Minchell will look to get the ball back into the box, nodded forward there. Possible early opportunity there for Whitchurch, but the ball's gone out of play for another corner. And Hughes just making his way over again to take this second early corner of the game. Jack Berman's just looking for a short ball here. He's peeled away from Billy Shaw, but no, decided not to. Ball whipped into the box. Headed away by Douglas there. Ball's right to the edge of the box with Dan Scouten. Scouten left-footed shot. Not quite sure whether he was caught in two minds there from having a go at goal and lifting the ball back into the box, but it's out of play easily for a City goal kick. Free kick taken short to Sam Witten. Witten looks to try and roll the ball into the path of Baker, but it's broken down well by Whitchurch. Their ball forward, just evading Hughes, and it's out of play for a City throw on the right-hand side. DeBar with this throw, looking for the feet of Douglas. Douglas tries to hit that back, but it's broken up well by Whitchurch. Ball rolled into Judd Ellis. Judd Ellis edge of the area, shots over the bar. A couple of early sights here for Whitchurch in the opening few minutes at goal. Not enough to trouble Adam Harrison yet, and it'll be a goal kick for City. City not quite getting into their stride yet compared to the electric start they made in the opening 5 minutes of last week's win against Bewdley. Harrison with the goal kick goes long. Looking for the header, Will Gibbons, but it's well headed away there by Joe Minchell. Ball knocked forward by Whitchurch. Jack Brennan just trying to make an attempt to keep that ball in, but he was never going to get there, and it's out of play for a City throw. Roughly level with the edge of the 18-yard box on their left-hand side. It'll be Sam Whitten to take the throw. Baker has come short, but Whitten thinks better of it, and instead he'll look to go long. Good flick on there by Billy Shaw, and it's taken down on the chest by Will Gibbons, but good battling there from Dan Skelton for Whitchurch, who rolls the ball back for Joe Minchell. Minchell knocks the ball left for Jack Griffiths. Comes back inside for Aaron Sims. Whitchurch move the ball all over to the right-hand side. Back in the middle with Joe Minchell. Whitchurch just taking their time here on the ball. Ball clipped forward for Sims, looking for the run of Bath, nodded down into the path of Jack Berman. Berman, right-footed, switches the ball over to the left-hand side. Hughes, looking to cut inside on his man, gets round the bar. Hughes, early sight at goal. Well tackled there by Withington, and the ball breaks away. Whitchurch are able to recover and keep possession of the ball. City just not able to get a foot on the ball in the opening few minutes, and the ball is clipped forward again, looking for Hughes. Nodded away by DeBar, and it'll be a throw-in on the left-hand side to Whitchurch. Taken quickly. Ball thrown into the feet of Judd Ellis, who rolls it in for Hughes. Just an opportunity there for Gibbons maybe to try and nick the ball away, but Whitchurch deal with it well, and it'll be Sims again, who'll go all the way back to goalkeeper Allen. Allen with enough time just to roll the ball back into the feet of Aaron Sims. Sims looking to clip the ball line for the run of Dylan Bath, but ball rolls out of play. And a chance for City to regroup and get their shape with the throw in on the left-hand side. It'll be Whitten again to take this throw in as he looks for either Baker or Shaw, but it's nodded away well there by Whitchurch. Ball looked to have maybe bounced up off the hand of Douglas there. The referee says no, and City will clear. Can only make it out of play though, and Sims will take a quick throw in looking for Joe Minchell. Minchell rolled the ball into the path of Jack Griffiths, and Jack Griffiths able to distribute. There's a two-man over on the right-hand side here for Whitchurch. His right-back George Carpenter has got forward. He rolls the ball into the path of Jack Berman. Berman with a cross into the box, looking at the back post for Judd Ellis, but it's nodded away well by City. Billy Shaw cleared, looking for Gibbons, try and put some pressure on the back line of Whitchurch, but they're able to deal with it well and get a foot on the ball. No real opportunity for City so far to keep possession for more than one or two passes. It's been all Whitchurch so far in the opening 5 minutes. Aaron Sims able to stroll forward with the ball and gives it to his centre midfielder. A little bit of pressure here from City, able to drive Whitchurch back as they look to press forward. Able to get up the field. Whitchurch do well to break through the lines, and it's Alex Hughes who's come short, able to give the ball to Manchell, who switches the ball out to right wing back Carpenter. Aaron Sims again looking for the run there of wing back Carpenter, who's gone forward into the centre forward position, but City again can clear. Will Gibbons just able to get a foot on the ball for the first time today and rolls the ball into Baker. Baker gives the ball back to Gibbons. Well broken up in midfield there by Skelton. Looked to be anywhere, but the referee's given a free kick to City for what looked like actually quite a soft foul from where we're standing. But the first opportunity for City to get the ball into the box today and put some pressure on Whitchurch goalkeeper Ellis Allen.
absolute today because we are definitely going to be up against it.
Yeah.
The more they play around the back, the better it suits us.
I think the different formation there, they look like they're playing a 3 at the back, and it's something we haven't come up against in the last few weeks. And yeah, it's taken the first 5 minutes, I think, just to get to terms with it. That free kick is cleared. City gain back possession, and it's Jabbar on the right hand side. Looking for the feet of Fuller, but the pass is an on, rolls it inside to Douglas in the middle. Douglas with a good ball forward into Billy Shaw. Shaw looking for Gibbons, who again just slipped over, and free kick taken quickly by City, but referee having none of that. Early opportunity there for City to release Bailey Fuller into the box, but the referee wants a bit more time to let the Whitchurch backline regroup after the foul. There's a foul on Gibbons, I think, by Scouten for Whitchurch. We're roughly 25, maybe just short of 30 yards from goal. It's Bailey Fuller standing over this one. You wouldn't begrudge him an opportunity after his 4 goals last week to have an early sight at goal here. It's Bailey Fuller lining this one up from City. Left-footed, attempted goal, but it's blocked well by the wall. Or the referee makes a handball decision in the wall there from Whitchurch, and another opportunity maybe for City to get a shot on goal. This time about 10 yards or so further forward. There might be a little bit more competition over this one from Fuller rather than him being the only person interested last time. We've got James Douglas standing over it as well. Billy Shaw not too far from the ball either. Yeah. Free kick taken. Douglas over the wall. Just over the bar there by Douglas. Nice little routine there, knocking the ball into the path of Bailey Fuller. Stuck his foot on top of the ball. But the free kick's over the bar, and it'll be a goal kick to Whitchurch. Yeah, a couple of early opportunities aren't there just to test Allen, and just off the ball here, bit worrying signs here for City. Adam Harrison has gone down, and no one anywhere near him. The ball hasn't been up the City end for a good 2-3 minutes, so worrying signs here for City with, I don't think, a recognised goalkeeper on the bench today. It's a chance for manager Tim Harris just to get a few points across to the City lads over on the far side in front of the dugout, but
we need a keeper. Tommy Knocker's going up 16 pints deep, and he's going to go and save some shots.
yeah, it doesn't look too good. He doesn't look too comfortable over on the far side. Harrison, he is giving a thumbs up to the bench as if it looks like he can carry on, but yeah, just worrying signs for City early on. Goal kick taken quickly by Allen, rolls the ball into Sims, who's been very happy bringing the ball out from defence so far. Sims rolls it back into Allen, who gives it left to Joe Minchell. Minchell clips the ball forward, looking for that run of Hughes again, but it's well headed by Jabbar. Back into the middle of the pitch, and ball broken up by Douglas. Douglas rolls the ball into Witten at left back, pushes the ball forward into Baker. Baker comes back to keep possession with Witten, but Witten just stalled on the ball slightly then and let the tackle from Berman come in, but it is out of play for another Worcester City throw on the left hand side. Witten with the ball forward. Baker just looking to flick that ball up the channel, but not able to, and it's out of play for a Whitchurch throw. Be George Carpenter to throw the ball into the feet of Judd Ellis. City pressed the Whitchurch, but Whitchurch side back into their own box, but able to confidently play the ball round and come forward again. Minchell clipping the ball, always looking for Hughes, it seems like, in the early stages here, the Whitchurch lads. Billy Shaw just looking to push the ball forward into Shaw, but it evades him and it's out of play for a throw. DeBar with a throw for City, looking for Shaw, but Whitchurch able to clear. Ball only goes as far as Douglas in the middle for City. Ball bouncing around there in the air. Looks like it has broken for City on the edge of the area. Billy Shaw now, 25 yards out from goal. Left-footed shot, over the bar. Again, just an opportunity there for City to put some early pressure on Allen, but the shot is high and wide. And it'll be another goal kick for Whitchurch. City just managing to come back into the game in the last 2-3 minutes from a positive start from Alport. Another quick goal kick from Allen into the feet of Minchell. Minchell rolls the ball forward for Scouten. Under a bit of pressure from Douglas there, does well to evade that tackle. Tries to clip the ball forward for Carpenter. Referee gives a free kick to Whitchurch in the centre circle. Joe Minchell with a free kick, just takes it quickly and rolls it to Jack Griffiths. Goes all the way back to Allen, will clear, looking for Judd Ellis on the left-hand side, but the ball's out of play for a City throw.
So this game's very similar to the high-def game earlier in the season where they completely dominated the first half of the ball. Just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, it just seems, both sides in the last few minutes, it's just very bitty. Not able to get a foot on the ball and turnovers in play constantly, but ball cleared there by Whitchurch. Douglas tries to nod the ball to Whitten over on the left-hand side, but Whitchurch able to come forward. A bit of uncertainty from DeBar, looking to maybe get away with that one, with Bathin closing on him, but ball is all the way back with Allen in goal for Whitchurch. Takes a touch around Shaw, confidently rolls the ball into Joe Minchell, seems quite happy to have the ball at his feet. Allen clips the ball over for Carpenter. Rolls the ball forward. Whitchurch just not able to make the most of that there. Although the ball is turned over. Now we're with Dylan Bath driving in on the City goal. Baker does well to get a touch on the ball. Now with Judd Ellis. Judd Ellis rolls the ball back in for Griffiths. Griffiths pushes the ball left to Hughes. Hughes looks to come inside on his right foot. Switches the play over to Carpenter on the far right hand side. Sorry, Berman, loose touch by Berman. Whitten able to nip in there and get the ball out of play for a Whitchurch throw. Will be Carpenter here, who's shown in the early minutes that he's not scared to get forward and push on when needed. Throws the ball in, looking for Judd Ellis, who was hauled down there by Whitten, and it'll be a free kick for Whitchurch on the right hand corner of the City box. Right hand corner as they attack. It will be Hughes standing over this free kick for Whitchurch. I think it would be more likely of a cross here rather than a shot, but it is Hughes. Cross into the box. Well dealt with and headed away there by Whitten, and DeBar will get on the ball first for City and look to come forward. DeBar driving on, looking towards getting into the Whitchurch half. Looks the ball forward to Gibbons, but it's cut out well there by Whitchurch, and it'll be Sims to bring the ball forward. Does well to evade a tackle from Shaw there. Ball forced back into Allen. Again clips the ball forward, looking for Jack Berman. Ball looked to have bounced off the head of Berman after Whitten initially got the first header, and it's a City throw. Whitten throws the ball long forward for City, and it's into the feet of Gibbon. Sims just looking like he's maybe possibly all over Gibbon there, but it's Billy Shaw who picks up the ball. Billy Shaw, nutmeg into the box, but it's Whitchurch do enough to get men round the ball and clear the ball for a throw-in 5 yards or so away from their own corner flag. Whitten again to take this throw for City. Baker comes short but isn't going to receive the ball there. It comes back to Douglas. Douglas just let the ball run over his foot there and has to cleverly clear all the way back into the right back slot with DeBar. DeBar now spreads the ball over for Fuller. Fuller left foot touch into the middle of the park, but the ball's broken up well there by Whitchurch, and it's Griffiths who can clear the ball forward. Looking for Dylan Bath. DeBar does enough to clear the ball against Bath, and it's out of play for a City throw. Harris not happy, it sounds like, with the intensity of City in the opening first period of this game here, as Whitchurch just clear the ball away, but it's well dealt with there by Hall. Sims looking to peel the ball around the outside for Whitchurch, sends forward, the ball comes all the way back, again with Sims. Sims with the ball back into Allen. Not the easiest ball to deal with, but it's a good first touch by Allen. And we'll again roll the ball into the feet of Joe Minshall. It's not the best game of football, I don't think, in this opening 10-15 minutes. Both sides giving away possession needlessly. Ball's with Sam Hall here in the back line for City. Rolls it into Chris Withington. Withington in for Fuller, but Fuller's passing back inside. Didn't find the feet, but City able to recover the ball, and it's with Douglas. Douglas clips the ball forward, looking for the run over the top from Billy Shaw. Should be Carpenter easy enough to deal with this one. Hits the ball off Baker, and it'll be out of play for a Whitchurch throw. Baker just gingerly getting back to his feet. I think he might have rolled over on his ankle as he went down there after the initial tackle. Looks like he'll just run this one off. Carpenter with the throw for Whitchurch, right behind the big floodlight pole that's in front of us. Goes into the feet of Bath. Able to be turned over though by Gibbons, and rolls the ball into Shaw and goes right to Withington. Withington into the feet of Bailey Fuller, good first touch. Fuller looking to get around Jack Griffiths over on the far side. Comes back inside into his left foot. Little back heel into Chris Withington. Withington. Opportunity to cross into the box there, but he did try and go short for Billy Shaw. To no avail, and Whitchurch can clear all the way back to Hall. Rolls the ball into DeBar. DeBar comes inside, looking for a pass to feet, but there wasn't one on. And Minshall will come forward with the ball, now with Carpenter. Rolls the ball into the feet of Aaron Sims. Sims happy to go all the way back home to Allen. And Whitchurch definitely comfortable having the ball in their back three, playing it around and waiting for City to come on to the press. Berman just looking to roll the ball around the corner there, but it's broken up well by City. Douglas with a chest to the left-hand side of Baker. Baker looking to take the ball down the line. Chance to cross into the box. Cross did manage to get into the box there, but referee has signalled the ball did go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Whitchurch. Thoughts on the opening 20-25 minutes, Rich?
I like quite often for him to keep the ball down here and pass it to the goalkeeper because it means it's not in there. So by all means play down here as long as you want.
Yeah.
So it's very scrappy, a lot of balls we give away. We've been in a couple of good places and just not very good balls. Just improving.
Good win there by Douglas in the middle. Withington gets up for the second ball, but it's well headed by Whitchurch. Billy Shaw with the ball forward here for City. Looks to get around Judd Ellis and breaks into the Whitchurch box. Cross into the box in the feet of Gibbons. Gibbons does well to control the ball, rolls it back in for Shaw. Shaw's first touch, looking to get around the back of Carpenter there, but it's a heavy touch and out of play for another Whitchurch goal kick.
That kind of sums it up, really, isn't it?
Yeah, opportunity. Gibbons rolls the ball into Shaw and just a loose, heavy touch, and play breaks down again. Ball forward looking for Jack Byrne, but the ball's won well by Baker in the air and it's out of play for another throw.
Ellis, you're not fat, mate.
Carpenter able to throw the ball into Sean Griffiths there. And Judd Ellis will play the ball all the way back to Skelton. Ball well closed down by Billy Shaw then. Ball for a second looked like it might run for Gibbons, but it doesn't. Billy Shaw able to close down goalkeeper Allen, who clears. Ball nodded on by Bath up top for looking for Berman. Ball does drop back to Dylan Bath though. Ball tried to roll the ball back inside for Ellis, but it's well dealt with by City and Sam Hall will clear. Ball back with Allen in goal. Rolls it into the feet of Minchell. Minchell with a little Cruyff turn just to evade the oncoming challenge from Bailey Fuller. Gives the ball back to Jack Griffiths, who clips the ball looking for Dylan Bath. Header well won by DeBar there, and Withington will roll the ball back into Sam Hall. Ball into the feet of Douglas. Quite a lot of weight on that pass into Douglas. He did well to take a first touch and get away from the tackle there by Whitchurch. Ball roll forward for Witten. Carpenter does well to get his body in the way and roll and give the ball back inside for Sims. Sims comes forward. Ball into Berman and now back with Carpenter. Carpenter rolls a pass left hand side to goalkeeper Allen and again rolls into Minchell. Mistake there by Minchell and the ball's given to Bailey Fuller, got a touch on that ball. Douglas looked to try and drive that ball forward, but it's out of play from the City throw on the right hand side. DeBar takes a quick one into the feet of Douglas. Douglas, heavy touch. And Sean Griffiths able to get a tackle in there. DeBar with the throw. Well won by Gibbons, but no one ahead of him able to get on the flick on. Header from Hall. Well rolled back in by Douglas and DeBar clears only to the feet of Skelton. Skelton rolls the ball forward into the feet of Bath. Bath over to the left hand side for Hughes. Good ball to split the City midfield. Dan Skelton edge of the box, left footed strike, hit the back of Sam Hall. Really intelligent pass there by Hughes just to split the two City midfielders into the path of Skelton, who got a shot on but hit Sam Hall and it's out for a throw. City not really been able to get Bailey Fuller into the game as of yet, as much as they would have liked to. Thrown into the box by Whitchurch, into the feet of Judd Ellis. Ellis rolls the ball back for Hughes. City turn the ball over and Withington can pass forward into Will Gibbons. Gibbons just can't hold the ball, tried to knock it round the back of Minchell, but Whitchurch happy to come back into Allen, who will clear upfield. Good header there, won by Hall, into the feet of Withington. Bit of pressure from Skelton there, but City again will clear. Just quite a lot of long balls upfield at the moment. Header from Whitchurch into Billy Shaw. Billy Shaw looked left but it's gone right. Rolls the ball back into Chris Withington. Withington with a long ball, crossfield ball over for looking for Witten, but the ball doesn't reach and it gets turned over well by Whitchurch. Got Skelton driving forward. Rolls the ball forward into the path of Ellis. Wasn't quite sure the ref actually, there was a foul then when the ref blew. I didn't think a tackle had even come in as of yet, but it will be a free kick to Whitchurch just short of the halfway line. Ball clipped forward, looking for the run of Judd Ellis. Ellis with the ball looking for Berman. He's in the City box. Shifts the ball onto his left foot, but comes back to Ellis. Ellis rolls all scouting edge of the area. Good first touch into the City box. Ball cleared by, I think, Whitehouse against Judd Ellis as he was looking to pull the trigger. And yet the referee has given a throw in to City as the ball span away from looking like it was going out for a goal kick for a moment for a City throw next to their corner flag. Hull with the long throw for City, just looking to gain some yards back at the pitch, but the ball is won well by Whitehouse. I think that's Judd Ellis there, just trying to flick the ball past Chris Withington. The referee, I think, has given handball. Withington just pleading his innocence, saying his hands were down by his side. But it is Alex Hughes just standing over this free kick as they attack the City goal on their left-hand side. A good 30 yards out from goal. Harrison, I think, probably does know the pedigree of Hughes, and he's got a three-man wall on the edge of the City box. It is Hughes with the free kick here for Whitchurch. Hughes, right foot straight into the wall. I think that hit Douglas in the wall, and a chance. Hughes with the ball on the left-hand side, looks to break forward, but it's well tackled there by Withington, and out of play for a Whitchurch corner. It will be Hughes again to take this corner. They've got a short one on if they switch on here. There's Jack Berman just peeling off. But no, they decide not to, and Berman retreats from the edge of the box. The Hughes right foot crossing the box. A low one. Well dealt with by Baker to get in front of the front post. And that one looks like it's out, yep, for another Whitchurch corner. Couldn't quite tell if it was going to be a corner or a throw from where we're standing, but it is another corner. Another opportunity for Hughes to clip this one into the box. Referee just having a word, I think, with DeBar and Sims in the box. Hughes right footed into the box to the near post. Well headed away there by DeBar. Douglas will look to try and get in front of that spot from clip forward there by Gibbons into the path of Fuller. Little shove by Fuller, I think, on the Whitchurch defender, but they will clear. It's only as far as Baker. Baker breaking forward, rolls the ball into Bailey Fuller. First chance today, Bailey Fuller. Fuller, left-footed shot straight at keeper Ellis Allen. First sight of goal, real sight of goal for the day for Bailey Fuller, but it's straight into the arms and quite a tame effort in the end into the hands of Allen. Whitchurch management team really not happy there with the linesman, I think, for the apparent shove on Fuller on their defender as the ball was running back through. Allen gets the ball upfield, but it's only headed away by City and cleared again by Whitchurch. Douglas wins the ball in the middle. Ball comes forward for Bath. Bit of pressure from behind there by Sam Horn. The referee gives a free kick for the tackle there on Bath. Chance here for Whitchurch just to get a few men forward again on the City box as they look to hold their line on the edge of the 18-yard box. Hughes with this free kick again, regardless of the fact that it's a good 40 or so yards out from goal. Hughes will clip this free kick into the box, looking at the back post. Ball goes all the way through. Chance for Sean Griffiths at the back post to get that, but Harrison's able to gather and will launch a counter attack. His quick goal kick, looking to release Billy Shaw, but between Sims and Carpenter, initially they do well with the ball, but Carpenter just clips his left foot as he went to clear, and it's out for a City throw. Throw in taken quickly. Turn over, and we're back with Jack Berman. Berman rolls the ball far left for Hughes. Switch of play, looking for the return pass for Berman, but Whitten does well to initially get his head to the ball. Comes back in, not able to. I was going to say not able to avoid giving away a throw in there. From where we stood, it looked like it was certain Whitchurch throw there, but the linesman has given it to City. Good throw by Whitten into Douglas. Douglas sprays the ball immediately out, looking for Bailey Fuller on the right hand side. Fuller positive touch into the box. Bailey Fuller one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Comes back inside to his left foot. Rolls the ball back for Baker. Shot on goal and cleared by Joe Minchell. Ball back with Bailey Fuller, edge of the box. Comes again inside on his left foot. Rolls the ball for Withington. Withington passes the ball back outside for Baker. Baker crossing into the box. Well blocked there by the Whitchurch defender, and it's out for City's, I think, first corner of the day. I think Fuller just made the slight mistake of coming back inside onto his left foot then. I think if he'd have gone onto his unfavoured right foot, he'd have had a better sight at goal, but that extra couple of seconds allowed the defender and the keeper to position themselves. It will be Fuller though, with the corner on the far right hand side for City, left-footed in swinger into the box. Cross comes in, left-footed. I think the header was initially won by City there, but it hit a Whitchurch head, and they can clear. Berman is the furthest forward for City. Good tackle coming in by Withington there. Shifts the feet and is able to give the ball left for Sam Hall, but it rolls under his foot and out of play for a Whitchurch throw and an opportunity for them to regain their shape. We've got, I think, Jack Griffiths just on the edge of the Whitchurch box, who's just, yeah, it is Jack Griffiths. Just struggling to get to his feet, I think, here, and just looking like he will be okay to carry on. Sam Hall carries the ball forward for City, rolls it into the path of Fuller. Fuller first touch inside. Means able to keep possession of the ball and roll it into Douglas. Douglas sprays a pass over for Baker on the far right hand side. He's taking the place of Bailey Fuller over there. In between him and Shaw, they put pressure on the Whitchurch back line, but they deal with it and can clear. Douglas gets a toe on the ball there and is able to roll the ball into Hall, but Dylan Bath initially looked like he'd done enough to win back possession, but City turn over. Bailey Fuller on the edge of the box. Will Gibbons rolls it into Fuller. Fuller one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Bailey Fuller against the post. Right-footed opportunity, hit it well, hit the post and rebounded back to the edge of the Whitchurch area. City still with the ball. DeBar rolls the ball into Bailey Fuller. He's now peeled away onto the right-hand side. Fuller looking to take on his man. Crosses the box with Gibbons. Header over the bar. Best piece of play so far today by City. Brilliant attempt on goal. Bailey Fuller one-on-one with the keeper. His right-footed effort hit the post. As City then came back forward, good cross into the box by Fuller, but Gibbons' header over the top of the bar, and it'll be a goal kick to Whitchurch. Best piece of play today, I think.
I think so, yeah. Good move, still looked sloppy in places for both teams, but got to take those chances at the end of the day.
Allen's goal kick goes straight out of play. I think he was looking for Jack Griffiths, but it'll be out of play for a City throw. Douglas again looking to kick the ball forward. Gibbons just looking to work that one round the corner for Baker. Interesting last couple of minutes if you're watching George Baker. He's peeled right over onto the right hand side. Billy Shaw's gone more advanced and pushed into the sort of left forward position, as I think City looked to get ahead at the end of the first half. But this is Whitchurch on the attack. Bath rolls the ball back in for midfield. It'll be Aaron Sims. Aaron Sims just looking like he didn't have an option on there, and he just clips the ball forward aimlessly, and it will roll all the way through for Whitehouse. Whitehouse comes back to Harrison, who gives the ball back to centre half partner Sam Hall, and a clear upfield. Good ball by Hall there into the feet of Gibbons, who comes short, and Chris Withington will clip the ball over the left hand side to Billy Shaw. Billy Shaw, right-footed touch. I think just let him down a little bit then, and gave Carpenter a sight of the ball. Sorry. He's only able to clear out a play for a City throw. Whitten looking for the feet of Baker, who does well to hold that and gives the ball back to Withington. Withington moving forward to the edge of the box. Shot on goal! Looked like it hit the back of Griffiths there, but it's a chance for Whitten to whip it into the box. Good head away by Sims. And Judd Ellis will flip the ball over and clear for Dylan Bath. Bath looking to release Berman. It was a late tackle there, I think, by Whitehouse. And despite it being, I think, Whitehouse's first foul of the day, it was late on Berman. And I think Whitehouse is going to get his be the first name in the referee's book today.
He should have gone for the ball there. I mean, he's just slow to get to him.
Yeah, I think that touch from...
Strange decisions to take.
Yeah.
Is it 14 minutes gone?
Yeah, I think there's about 5 minutes or so left in the first half.
Maybe you've just got to keep it tight at that back area and not make those mistakes we're making at this end.
Yeah.
We're giving the ball away easily and that end, we get punished for it. We don't want to do it in this end, in their half, but you don't get punished quickly, do you? So you do
Yeah.
a different.
Yeah.
Still very sloppy.
Yeah, very bitty. Sims with a free kick forward, looking for the head of Ellis, who had flicked it on, but it was a little bit too long for Bath, and Harrison able to come out and gather the ball. Harrison just throws the ball short into the feet of Whitehouse. Whitehouse comes inside for Douglas. Positive first touch from him, and he can give the ball back into Harrison. City will this time look to come forward on the right hand side as Harrison rolls the ball into Hall. Hall clips the ball forward, looking for the run of Baker or Gibbons. There was a 2-on-1 there for a second from City as they got forward, but Minchell done well, and Sims will look to switch the play over to the left hand side, but it's over the head of Bath and out of play for a City throw. They definitely come back into the, after an initial first 5-10 minutes where it was all Whitchurch with the ball. City have definitely come back into the game and had the better opportunity of this first half so far. Good tackle by Douglas there in the middle of the park, but Whitchurch still with the ball. Out on the left hand side with Alex Hughes. Hughes, clever little ball into the path of Judd Ellis. Ellis edge of the box. Good little shift. Look for the overlapping run by Hughes there, but offside given by the linesman. Harrison will get us restarted with a free kick from the offside, looking at pumping the ball forward for City. Ball well won in the air by Minchell. Second ball well won by Ellis. Flicks the ball forward, looking for the run of Berman, but Whitten does well to play the ball back in for Harrison. Harrison moves the ball right for Hall, who plays across his own box into the feet of Whitehouse. Whitehouse brings the ball forward. Initially looked like he might click the ball for Whitten, but instead rolls into the feet of Billy Shaw. Shaw into Baker. Baker to Douglas, who's just dropped in between both centre halves for the time being. Good little shift of body there from Baker. And Dan Scouten, I think, just landing on the head of Baker as both men went to ground, just leaving a little bit on Baker to let him know he's there, I think, then. Free kick taken quickly by City. Douglas rolled the ball into Whitehouse, got it back immediately and rolls it right to Sam Hall. Hall will go into right back to Barr. Hall will receive the ball back from the Barr. Drew the two Whitchurch players and then rolls it to Douglas. Douglas is spraying the ball forward looking for Fuller, but it's overhit. Whitchurch can clear with Griffiths, and foul given from Baker, maybe trying to get them back on Scouten for that challenge a couple of minutes ago. And it'll be a free kick to Whitchurch deep inside their own half.
That's all come about from playing the ball there, playing tight balls across your back line where they're pressing us.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. It's where you get caught out, isn't it, when you start doing that? That's where we get caught out.
Allen with the free kick forward, but it's cleared easily and unchallenged by DeBar. Whitchurch do get ahead on the ball and flip the ball forward, but it's Chris Withington who's able to clip the ball into Bailey Fuller. Fuller with a clever pass over the top of the head of Carpenter into the path of Billy Shaw. Shaw just coming back inside into his right foot, tried to roll the ball into the feet of Gibbons, but his pass was slightly behind where Gibbons had initially ended up. City again will get the ball. Shaw rolls the ball back into Whitehouse. Whitehouse into Hall. Now DeBar. DeBar into Hall, and Douglas has dropped deep again to receive the ball. To roll, we've seen Chris Withington doing a lot more, I think, is playing as the kind of traditional 6, dropping in deep in the midfield to pick the ball up. But Douglas has definitely been doing it a lot more than Withington today, as Whitehouse clips the ball forward looking for Gibbons. A bit of hesitation from Sims there. Gibbons does well to get his body in the way. The ball rolls it into Shaw. Tackle came in from Sims in the box there, and the City players are appealing for a penalty, I think, there for a tackle by Sims. It was his mistake. It was his mistake that initially presented the opportunity to Gibbons, not getting a foot or a head on the ball as it came over the top, and that allowed Gibbons to roll it into Shaw. Gibbons is fuming. I don't think he can quite understand that decision not being given by the referee. It did look like the tackle definitely came in from where we're stood. No penalty given, and it'll be Allen with the goal kick. He's had a warm welcome today from the City fans behind that goal, that's for sure. Berman's just dropped into right back slot as Carpenter had gone forward, but his pass forward for Carpenter goes straight out of play. Chance for Billy Shaw to run at the standing right back, rolls it into George Baker. Baker now pressed into the Whitchurch box, comes inside, right foot shot! Straight at Allen, real opportunity there for Baker as his positive run into the box. Presented a shot at goal, but he could only hit his shot straight at keeper Allen. It was an easy save in the end. City ending the half stronger. Allen rolls the ball short for himself and clears forward, but DeBar's able to get in front of Hughes. It's an interesting role that Ellis takes in this team as well, because, you know, when you look at the number on his back, you think he's playing a lot further forward, but he's happy dropping deep a lot of the time to collect the ball. Witten does well to pinch the ball away from Dylan Bath there. And City will come all the way back to Harrison, but that's half-time. Whitchurch definitely started the half the better in the first 5-10 minutes, having a lot more of the ball and a lot more of the possession, but City definitely came back in and have had the best 2 chances of the game, you feel. Bailey Fuller hitting the post with his right-footed shot, and that opportunity right at the end of the half there from George Baker, his positive run into the box. Real sighted goal, but his effort could only be hit straight at Ellis Allen. 0-0 at half-time. We've slowly got the City and Whitchurch teams coming out for the second half. During half-time, we've had new signing Bakir Halil just pinging balls around in front of us. Wonder if we might see an appearance from him in the second half. But as far as we're aware, no changes from either team by the looks of things. City will be looking to build on that positive back end of the first half display where they had more of the ball than Whitchurch compared to the first 15-20 minutes. That's DeBar and Hall just in front of us looking to G the City lads up for the second half. Just going from how Whitchurch are looking like they're setting out, it looks like they might have reverted to a back four from the back three they were playing during the first half. It looks like number 7 Jack Berman has shifted across this left hand side, and yeah, definitely looks more like a back four, potentially maybe a 4-3-3. But we're back underway. Withington rolling the ball forward into Gibbons, but his flick hits himself, I think, and Whitchurch will come forward on the attack. Opportunity to release Alex Hughes down the right hand side. Tackle came in from Witten, appealing his innocence over on the far side, but it was the first opportunity early in the second half for Whitchurch to release top goal scorer Alex Hughes, and he wins a free kick over on the far right hand side. And it will be Hughes himself who takes this free kick. Again, like a lot of the corners in the first half though, if he gets his head up, he can look to Jack Byrne on the edge of the box and roll this one in, but no, goes into the box, back post. DeBar just calmly watching that one sail through the box, but I think Aaron Sims feeling as if that was going to go out and be a Whitchurch throw, and no, it is going to be a throw to Whitchurch. Roughly in the same position on the left-hand side as where the free kick came in on the right. Big Griffiths to launch this one in, but it is headed away by DeBar. Tackle came in from Scouten on George Baker, just as he was flicking the ball clear. It was a late one. Baker flicked the ball in the air and got to it before Scouten. Doesn't require treatment, he has got back to his feet. I think a number of the City lads didn't want a yellow card for that tackle, but the referee, no, keeping his cards in his pocket. And a chance for City to push up the pitch as Harrison takes this free kick. Clip right looking for Fuller. Fuller gets up, misses the header. And Griffiths will just watch the ball roll out of play for a throw. Griffiths with a throw forward looking for Berman, but the header is won by DeBar inside for Douglas. Douglas driving forward now for City. Trying to flip the ball in behind, but the ball hits Sims. Rebounds off another Whitchurch player, but they are able to clear and get the ball forward. We're now with Bath. Sam Whitten does well to get back in and take control of the ball and roll that back for goalkeeper Harrison, then regains his shape at left back and gets the ball back from the goalkeeper. Now moving forward, knocks the ball forward into the feet of Baker. Baker shifts the ball onto his left foot and knocks the ball round the side, looking for Gibbons, but Sims for Whitchurch able to come in. Loose pass in midfield there and allows DeBar the opportunity to push forward. DeBar now driving forward into the Whitchurch half. His pass inside is hits the foot of Scouten, and it's out of play for another City throw. Good positive play there though by Debar, looking to get forward for City. He takes a throw in into the feet of Bailey Fuller, but Fuller isn't able to flip the ball in field as he usually likes to do, and Whitchurch will clear. Sam Hall does well to deal with that ball, but only clears as far as Ellis. Ellis gets a foot on the ball and evades the tackle from Withington and rolls the ball back in for Jack Griffiths, who goes all the way back for goalkeeper Allen. Allen clears into the middle of the park, and Sean Griffiths, the captain, isn't able to control that ball and gives up play to Douglas. Douglas rolls the ball forward cleverly into the path of Shaw, who breaks forward on this left-hand side. Shaw, left-footed cross into the box, just got under it a little bit too much. Looked like the ball might have sat up a little bit, and his cross sails high over the goal, out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly by Whitchurch. It was rolled into Mintzell, who gave the ball back to his goalkeeper and clears. Mintzell there with the header as well, looking to nod the ball into the path of Bath, who challenged Douglas, but it's cleared well by City. Billy Shaw just putting a bit of pressure on Carpenter there, heading back to his own goal, and does enough to win a throw in deep inside Whitchurch's half. Whitten with the throw in into the feet of Shaw. Shaw using his strength to make sure he doesn't get pulled down there by the defence, and cross there by Whitten. Well cleared in the end there by Sims to stop the cross coming into the box. First corner of the second half for City. With Billy Shaw over on the left-hand side for Worcester as they attack the Whitchurch goal to whip this ball in, right-footed. It's a short one to the edge of the box for Baker. Baker shifts the ball onto his left, now onto his right. Goes back to Douglas. Douglas moves the ball across to Bailey Fuller. Pass was a little further away from Fuller, but he does well to control the ball and give it back to Withington. Withington moving forward onto the edge of the Whitchurch box. His ball forward doesn't find any of the City attackers. Ball eventually rebounds to him, but Hughes gets his body in the way and draws the free kick and the foul from Withington. Yeah. I've got to admit, Rich, I did think there was going to be more goals today. Whitchurch been averaging over 2 goals a game in the league this season, and City, after straight off the back of their 6th, and I didn't think it would still be 0-0 heading into the second half, but here we are. Whitchurch and Dan Scouten on the edge of the City box, rolls the ball right for Hughes. Hughes cross into the box, looking for the back post. His cross was very close to goalkeeper Harrison there, and for a second the ball looked like it might just be sailing over the head of Harrison, but he does well to get up, claim the ball, take it into his hands and bring City forward. Harrison rolls the ball out of his box for him to be able to come out and clear the ball himself. He's only able to clear though as far as the halfway line and Hughes, but Whitten does very well to nip the ball away from Hughes there, because that was an opportunity for Whitchurch to get forward. The ball is cut out. Whitchurch now on the attack, and it is Hughes driving forward towards the City box. Rolls it in for Bath. Bath shot at goal. Straight at Harrison, who holds his hand up straight away to apologise for his loose pass that initially set that attack in motion from Whitchurch. He rolls the ball into Whitehouse. Whitehouse comes to Whitten. Shifts the ball up the line for Shaw, who's dropped slightly deeper. Tries to release Baker up the line, but Baker... Sims had stepped in, and Baker now driving into the box, pulls the ball back for Gibbons. Good tackle there by Griffiths. Ball's only come out as far as Shaw. Shaw, left-footed dink across into the box, but that's headed away as well by Whitchurch. Bit of pressure from City. Shaw does well to take the ball down the line. Left-footed cross into the box. Fuller! 1-0! Sustained piece of pressure there by City. Billy Shaw, left-footed pull back into the box. Great first touch by Bailey Fuller, and the man in form, left-footed strike into the back of the net, and it's 1-0 City. That man again, Bailey Fuller.
Well, that was a catalogue of errors.
It was, yeah. It was.
We gave the ball away, they gave the ball away, we gave it away again, and then they get. It's just.
Aaron Sims has looked quite composed at the back so far today for Whitchurch, but it was his initial mistake that gifted the ball back to George Baker. The ball eventually found its way to Shaw. His cross, first of all, little dink into the box, was headed well away, but yeah, second attempt, made no mistake, pulled the ball back for Bailey Fuller. And first goal of the day, 1-0 City. This will definitely change the game and the position of Whitchurch now, because they've reverted to a back four. It's not worked in the first 5-10 minutes of the second half. Be interesting to see what their manager Luke Goddard does tactically for the rest of the second half. Whitchurch get us back underway, and Bath there just looking to flick the ball forward into the path of Ellis, but it's out of play for a City throw. Bailey Fuller and a few of the City lads there just urging their side just to settle and not get too ahead of themselves. The ball's with Scouten moving forward into the City half. Rolls the ball left for Berman. Berman looks to take the ball down the line past DeBar, but DeBar does well with his tall frame to get his body in the way, and he clears for City. Ball's picked up by Jack Griffiths, who cuts inside. Ball won well in the tackle there by Billy Shaw. I think the referee just wants a word with Griffiths here. His tackle was just over the ball, and Billy Shaw definitely got there first. Yeah, he rode that studs over the ball there, I think. I don't think it's anything more than a yellow. Yeah. It is a yellow card for Jack Griffiths. First yellow of the day for Whitchurch. We obviously had a yellow card for Jake Whitehouse City in the first half. Shaw is okay after receiving a bit of treatment. Second time today, actually, unusually, players received treatment and the ref hasn't asked them to make their way off the pitch to come back on. But it is Harrison with the free kick for City. Looking again for the run wide of Bailey Fuller, who gets up, but Griffiths does well to meet the ball, and it's out of play for a City throw. DeBar with the throw for City into the feet of Shaw. Flicks the ball down the line for Fuller. Fuller isn't able to control in Whitchurch, will clear. Header well won by Hall. And then Withington just looking to come in and nip the ball away from Bath. I think the knee of Withington might have ended up in the face of Bath there, and the referee does want a word with Withington, and there are some afters going on between Griffiths of Whitchurch and Billy Shaw of City. It was an honest attempt by Withington to win the ball there. There wasn't any malice in it, but I think his knee might have connected with Bath's head, and so the referee might be given it's a yellow card for Withington for that high challenge there. Whitchurch captain Sean Griffiths and Billy Shaw continuing their chat, and the referee just having a word with both just to tell them, I think, to pack it in now. Be worth keeping an eye on that one as the second half develops. It'll be Griffiths with the free kick and launch the ball forward for Whitchurch. Hall puts his name on the ball and wins it well there, and Bailey Fuller's dropped deep and able to gather for City. Rolls it into the path of Billy Shaw. Shaw tries to move the ball forward on the left-hand side, but it's won well by Griffiths, who... Referee having to make some decisions here early in the second half. It's another foul for Whitchurch, and it's a foul this time on Douglas. And again, Griffiths is appealing for an off-the-ball incident, I think, from Shaw. I think Griffiths is appealing for an elbow or something from Billy Shaw if the ball broke away there. I did say be interesting to keep an eye on that one as the second half develops, and it is. The handbags are continuing as we move into the next few minutes. Referee just wanting a word with City captain Withington, just to talk about his team's conduct, I think, for the last few minutes. Doesn't look like it's going to be a booking or anything on shore. Another opportunity from this free kick here for Whitchurch to launch the ball into the box. Alex Hughes, the ball into the box for Whitchurch. Ball well won again in the air by Hall, only as far as the edge of the box of Berman though. Berman rolls the ball into Ellis, back to Berman. Berman looks to take on DeBar, but DeBar wins the ball well. Really well won there by DeBar, and a little pullback I think by Berman, and the ref I think just going to make a decision here and start dishing out a couple of yellow cards just to bring a little bit of order back to the game after an intense last 5 minutes or so. Subs for Whitchurch Alport, and it's the just booked Jack Berman who's making way. And looks like might be a slight tactical change as well. Just waiting to see the number of the lad who's come on. Here's number 12, Eliken Apaneku. Thrown for Whitchurch upfield is cleared by DeBar. The ball is launched into the air. Early chance from Apaneku, but it's wet the head as well, won by Hall there. City able to bring the ball forward, and it's Bailey Fuller on the right hand side into the path of Douglas. Fuller gets the ball back, switches the play out to the left. George Baker inside the Whitchurch box, pulls the ball back, shot on goal. Chance, goal! Pull back from George Baker into the path of Douglas, and it's finished. Billy Shaw, the man who's been involved in an off-the-ball incident and a bit of argy-bargy going on with the Whitchurch captain, Sean Griffiths, in the last few minutes. Left-footed strike into the roof of the net, and it's 2-0 City. And City, after being slightly maybe wasteful with their chances in the first half, their first two opportunities this second half, have put them in a great position, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do when so just put subs on, don't you?
Yeah.
They're going to change the game and we score a goal.
Yeah, Billy Shaw will absolutely love that after the last few minutes that he's had with Griffiths as well, and it'll be Apaneku to get us back underway from the kick-off. Sims just rolling the ball back for his goalkeeper Allen, who clears upfield, but the header is well won by Withington again flicks the ball forward, looking for a run of Shaw there, but Sims will clear. Sam Hall, as he has done every header so far today, wins that one there. Ball flicked forward by Douglas, but it just runs away from Billy Shaw. Out of play for a Whitchurch throw on the far right hand side. Thrown for Whitchurch, and the header well won by Witten, but Whitchurch still on the attack. The ball's rolled into Apaneku. Now with Griffiths, rolls the ball right. And it's Carpenter. Carpenter shifts the ball across for Hughes, but Witten does really well to get in front of Hughes there. Gives the ball inside for Douglas. Douglas just looking for a pass there to break the lines of the midfield for Whitchurch, but they get in the way, but City will clear. Header won by Sims, but it's Billy Shaw who picks the ball up. Withington clips the ball forward, looking for the runner Baker, but Sims will get there, step over, cuts back inside, and does well to then clear. His pass though, well away from anybody, and is able to be won in the air by Witten, and again Whitehouse will clear for City. Now with Hughes, comes inside to Ellis. City just pressurising every Whitchurch player as they get the ball and forcing them to go all the way back from inside City's half, all the way back to goalkeeper. Just looked like there might have been a whiff of a mistake from Minchell there, but he is able to bring the ball forward. And Sims will clear. Whitehouse wins the header, and it's Douglas who will do the cleaning up in there, rolls the ball in for Whitten. Under some pressure there by Hughes on the far side, but it is a throw for Whitchurch. Tackle comes in from Whitten over on the far side. It'll be Hughes to whip this free kick in again, as he has done every other free kick so far today. Right-footed cross into the box. Chance for Whitchurch. Did look like for a second there that Mansell was going to get up and direct that header towards goal, but it was straight in the air, and Harrison has been able to punch the ball clear. Cross comes back into the box from Whitchurch, but the bar will slice that one. Wins the ball, and Gibbons will drop deep and try and flip the ball on, but it's Carpenter who can bring the ball away for Whitchurch. Ball's in the middle with Minchell. Rolls the ball in for Carpenter. Carpenter trying to force the ball down the line for Hughes, but it's well dealt with and intercepted there by Baker. Throw in from Hughes finds the feet of Amaniku. Now Carpenter. Minchell. Pass the ball forward for Griffiths. Griffiths tries to slip the ball in for Dylan Bath, but Tabara did well to initially intercept the ball. It run away from it. The linesman's got his flag up and he's given offside. Elikan Amaniku. Offside given on the edge of the box for City, and Harrison will get us back underway. Harrison clips the ball forward looking at Billy Shaw. It's up well by Billy Shaw, and I think he did initially win the flick on, but it's out of play for a Whitchurch throw. Throwing forward looking for Bath, but it's well won again by DeBar. Fuller trying to get the ball clear, but he missed it, and Whitchurch will move forward on the attack. Amaniku looking to play the ball forward for Bath, but DeBar does well to step in and get in front of the play. Quick passing move by City. The ball went into the feet of Gibbons, but his pass back to Bailey Fuller down the right hand side. Bit too overhit. And out of play. Throwing forward again by Whitchurch is won well in the air by DeBar. He's having a really good game today. Everything he's had to do, he's done really well. Fuller trying to clip the ball around the corner, looking for the run of Billy Shaw. Shaw does manage to get his body in the way, and the ball's gathered by Gibbons. Gibbons with the ball inside to Shaw, inside the Whitchurch box. Shaw with a step over. Trying to roll the ball back to the edge of the box for Douglas, but his pass was intercepted, and Whitchurch will clear. Bath, crossfield ball over to the right hand side, looking for the run of Hughes, but Whitten does well to get up, win that ball. And then again, as Whitchurch look to move forward, Whitten again steps in and does really well to intercept and put City on the attack. Ball was rolled into Baker, but his first touch was a little bit too heavy and gave Scouten the opportunity to step in and win the ball back. Withington doing a brilliant job of sweeping up there in the middle of the midfield for City to regain possession. We're now back with Hall. Hall crossfield ball out to the left looking for Baker. Baker with a good first touch into the path of Douglas. Douglas again with a first time pass into Baker. Baker this time, cross for City, left footed, pulls the edge of the box. Just away from Bailey Fuller, but really good little bit of play there by Baker and Douglas. One touch passes to find each other and put City in a really good position. Just slightly, the cross was slightly pulled back a little bit too far and away from Bailey Fuller. Whitchurch come forward and they're now into the City half. It's Griffiths moving forward and a slide tackle from DeBar, but Griffiths still got the ball. Griffiths moving down the left hand side for City, comes back and gives the ball to Bath. Bath shot on goal, high, no way troubling Harrison. A little bit of frustration I think coming out here for Whitchurch as they've not really been able to properly trouble Harrison so far today. interesting to see as well. Since the City second goal in the build-up, Scouten for Whitchurch hit the deck and he was holding his back and stayed down as we pressed on and scored. And since then he's been holding his back, so I don't know whether he's struggling with an after issue from that second goal. Yeah. Harrison with a long ball at the field for City from the goal kick, but it's well won in the air by Sims. Second ball well contested by Hall and cleared. Whitchurch looking to force the ball at the field, but well got up again by DeBar and he'll clear. Throwing for Whitchurch again, DeBar steps in and does really well to win the ball. Withington will drive forward for City, but he's tackled by Ellis. Scouten trying to spray the ball out wide, but it's intercepted again. Both right and left back, Whitten and DeBar, have had really good games for City. Especially Whitten over on the left hand side, having to deal with Hughes, and he's had a very quiet game. Douglas for City, just trying to come inside of Ellis, but Ellis stood up, won the ball, and it's out of play for a City throw. And yeah, it is going to be Scouten who makes way. I think he has been. If you've been keeping an eye on him since the second City goal, he has been holding the bottom of his back. So I think it's an injury for substitution from Whitchurch. And it will be, number 16, Timi Ajibola, who comes on for Scouten. Chris Withington with the ball forward for City, looking to the feet of Gibbons. Gibbons does really well using his strength to hold the ball off from Sims there. Gives it back to Withington, under pressure there from Bath, but Douglas does well to step in and win the ball. Douglas will now move the ball left for Baker. Comes inside and plays the ball all the way back into the middle of the park for Withington. Withington rolls the ball in for DeBar. Pushes the ball down the line for Bailey Fuller. And Fuller did well to get around Griffiths and appeal him for a foul as he goes down under pressure, but the referee having none of it, and it'll be a quick throw from Whitchurch. And Minchell will spray the ball out wide right, looking for Hughes. Hughes comes back inside for Carpenter, and now with Sims. A little shift of the body to full Gibbons inside, and Whitchurch will come forward. They clip the ball forward into Amaniku. Amaniku does well to hold onto the ball and evade a tackle from Whitehouse then, and a bit of afters as well, I think, from Amaniku on maybe the... Oh, and it definitely is some afters from Amaniku. Initially it looked like a bit of a swing at Whitehouse, and then as Amaniku's made his way past Douglas, he's grabbed Douglas. The referee needs to take control of things here, because Amaniku really not happy there, and the referee's going over to have a word with his linesman. It is going to be a yellow card for Elik and Amaniku for Whitchurch, and a yellow card for James Douglas for City as well for that incident. Yeah, I think as an initial tackle came in on Amaniku, he wasn't happy with it from Whitehouse, and he swung out, I think, an arm or something on him. And then as he went past Douglas, both of them having a grab at each other. So it'll be a drop ball. I think an uncontested drop ball by the looks of it. The referee giving the ball back to Whitchurch. Gibbons will immediately put Sims under pressure, and the ball's rolled back for Minchell. Minchell gives the ball to left back Griffiths. Moving the ball forward for Ajibola, but again DeBar does well to step in and win the ball, and it's out of play for a Whitchurch throw. Griffiths with the throw in forward, looking for the feet of Amaniku. Whitehouse does well to get his body in the way, but Ajibola regains possession, comes back to Sean Griffiths. Sean Griffiths moves past Billy Shaw. Can't get past Douglas though, and Douglas does well to win the ball back. It's Gibbons drops deep, rolls to Billy Shaw, who now comes after Baker. Baker looking to move forward. Pass in behind looking for Gibbons, but it's well dealt with in the end by Griffiths, and he will come all the way across from left back into the right back slot and look to chip the ball forward for Ellis, but City win the ball and it's out of play for a throw. Ball's thrown back from Hughes to Carpenter, in there Whitchurch forced all the way back and Sims will clip forward. Looking for Ellis, but Witten got something on the ball and Whitehouse can clear. Clearance only as far as Minchell. Minchell looking to force the ball over right for Hughes. Brings the ball down well. Hughes now standing up against Witten. Comes all the way back to Ellis. Ellis on the edge of the City box. Moves the ball to Amaniku. Amaniku now left-footed shot. Blocked well by Withington, but only comes out to Bath. Bath looking to play the ball in behind for Hughes. But Douglas had a good position there on the edge of the area and is able to intercept. Now City can move forward. It looks like 4-on-4 from City, but the Whitchurch players are making their way back. Baker over on the far left-hand side. Ball inside to Gibbons. Gibbons does well to hold on the ball there. Did try and roll the ball into the path, back into the path of Baker, but Baker had over on the ball and Whitchurch will come clear. Now with Ellis in the middle of the park. Hughes looking for a long ball right for Ajibola. Ajibola and DeBar contesting the ball, and DeBar again does really well and will come clear. DeBar now driving forward into the Whitchurch half. Rolls the ball right for Bailey Fuller down the right-hand side. Fuller now. You think he might come inside left like he always does. Tries to flip the ball cleverly into the path of DeBar, but it's cleared by Whitchurch. Amaniku again, coming deep. And he plays the ball back in for Griffiths. Griffiths with the ball forward, but it's won well in the air there by Douglas. His head into the path of Baker. And again, nice play between the two of them to get City moving on the front foot again. Baker with a pass looking for Gibbons. Gibbons went down under pressure of a tackle there from Sims, but nothing given by the referee. Again, looked like there might have been a foul on the left-hand side from Sims, but the referee having none of that, in Whitchurch will come clear. Bath rolling the ball into the path of Ajibola. Ajibola inside for Bath. And Griffiths. Griffiths a clip pass forward, looking for the run of Hughes. Hughes, ball looked like it might have bounced off Hughes' hand there, but Hughes on the edge of the box. Can't roll the ball right into the path of Ellis, so it's Ajibola. Ajibola, right-footed shot on goal, over the bar. And that, I think, Rich, is the first time that we've seen the league's top goal scorer, Alex Hughes, anywhere near, where you'd imagine he'd normally be playing as a centre forward. He's predominantly looks like he's been operating as maybe like a right wing back for the first half. He's been playing wide right for Whitchurch so far, but yeah, first time we've seen him kind of anywhere near the City box really.
It's surprising he's 16 goals as a striker. He's taken every free kick of the game.
Even the ones that have been 40 yards out from the goal, he's been on them. But we're with Billy Shaw. Shaw looking to roll the ball in for Baker. The ball was never really there and the pass wasn't on. Whitchurch can clear, but City regain possession. Withington will roll the ball in for DeBar, but well closed down by Amaniku. Now with Ajibola. Ajibola gives the ball inside for Bath. Bath comes inside for Griffiths, who gives the ball to Minchell. But Hall can do well to clear and roll into Douglas. Billy Shaw, good step over there and rolls the ball into Withington. Withington, crossfield ball looking for Baker over on the wide left-hand side. But yeah, it did look like it would have been offside. Linesman's flag went up and it is offside given. Hughes has now definitely moved much more centrally, but you'd imagine they should have probably been doing that from the offset today with his record. Allen with the free kick here for Whitchurch. The flick on comes to nothing and it's cleared by Whitehouse. Billy Shaw does well to get up for the second ball and Gibbons flicks the ball into the path of Billy Shaw. Billy Shaw, one defender and the goalkeeper ahead of him. Billy Shaw, step over, moves the ball to his left foot. Cross back across goal to Bailey Fuller. Fuller now, pulled back. 3-0 Worcester. Fantastic work there by Billy Shaw. Got the ball back across goal for Bailey Fuller and Fuller pulled the ball back for Will Gibbons, his second goal in as many games. And it's now 3-0 City. You'd think that would be game over. Brilliant play there from Shaw to initially flick the ball into towards the back stick for Bailey Fuller. In Fuller, I thought for the world he'd have a go at goal in the form that he's in, but he unselfishly pulled the ball back for Gibbons. I think the referees booked Gibbons in the celebrations there. Actually, I just saw a card that looked like going up, but. Sorry. Yeah, 72, 73. Very impressive second half display from City here. Three clear-cut chances, 3 goals that have, you'd like to say, killed this game. Whitchurch will get us back underway. It just kind of, it's been an odd performance by Whitchurch. You know, their front three have changed throughout the game. We've had top goal scorer Hughes playing very wide for most of this game. He has gone more central in the last few minutes. Just got a foul over on the far left hand side. I think it's Baker who's on the floor for Worcester. Just a chance for the City lads to grab a quick drink.
I think the difference in this game is the pace of us moving forward.
Yeah.
We've really moved more quickly than we have done before. It's still been a bit sloppy. We've really moved the ball quickly forward, and that's the difference today.
And I think what Harris will be pleased with, you know, when you compare it against the Bewdley game, where the amount of one-on-ones and chances that were missed and opportunities for them to get back into the game, especially in the first half. This second half, the opportunities that we've had,
absolutely.
and I haven't given Alan a real opportunity to make a save either. Minchell will bring the ball forward for Whitchurch, moves the ball into the path of Ajibola. Ajibola slides the ball down the line, but really well anticipated by Hall, who clears up the line, and Fuller will come back inside to Shaw, and again we're on for another City attack. Ball by Douglas is headed away by Carpenter to Hughes, and Hughes will just poke the ball back into the middle of the park. In that water break, I think for Whitchurch, been another substitution, and Kaylan Aniki is come on. Billy Shaw, left-footed shot. Looked like it hit the back of Gibbons there, and potentially for a second looked like it was going to be getting away from Allen in goal, but he managed to recover and gather the ball. As I was saying, I think there's been a substitution for Whitchurch in the aftermath of that quick drinks break and the injury for Baker. Kaylan Aniki has come on. Whitchurch just looking to put a few passes together in the City half, but again plays turned over, and Whitten will clear the ball forward. Whitchurch head away, and now Baker again down the left hand side looking to start an attack for City. Baker now moving to the edge of the Whitchurch box, rolls the ball into the path of Gibbons. Gibbons as well, left footed cross into the box, looking for Bailey Fuller. Bailey Fuller, first touch, curls the ball into the back of the net. City running riot in the second half.
That's a great goal.
Really good centre forward play there by Will Gibbons. Pulled the ball back into the box for Bailey Fuller, and Fuller just using the defender's positioning to unsight the goalkeeper and kill the ball at the far stick. Bailey Fuller's second of the game, his 6th in 2 matches, and City's 4th of the day. That's 4-0 City.
Pinpoint, found a spot and
unplayable, I think, at the moment. First half especially, you felt that Bailey was quite quiet, really. And he had that opportunity that hit the post, but he seemed quite quiet. But second half, the 2 opportunities that he's had, and to put the one on the plate on a plate as well for Gibbons for City's third. It's been another great performance by Fuller. Substitution here for City, and it's The scorer of City's second goal today, Billy Shaw, making way for new signing Bekir Halal in his second spell with City, his second debut for the club. And yeah, Whitchurch have just been absolutely put to the sword by City in this second half. It's been they've not really troubled Harrison, and 4 real opportunities on goal for City, and it's resulted in 4 goals. Amaniku rolls the ball into the path of the Whitchurch into I think that was Bath, but 3 City players around him and nowhere for him to move. DeBar forcing the ball down the right hand side, but it's overhit, and Fuller won't be able to get onto that one. Griffiths forced to throw all the way back to Minchell, who goes across his goal for Allen. Under pressure from Gibbons, it is able to clear upfield. Header well won by Hall with a challenge from Amaniku. And Anarchy moves the ball to right back Carpenter, now with Hughes over on the far right hand side. Ball comes back in for Bath, tries a long ball forward looking for the run of Ajibola, but his run was a little bit too early and the linesman's got his flag up, it's offside. City fans behind the goal absolutely loving the display from their team in the second half. Harrison just taking his time and no real rush to get us restarted here. It's going to be another sub for City, replacing number 11 George Baker, who's had a very good game over on that far left hand side. I think it's going to be Jamie Smith coming on. He will play in a more advanced position than he's maybe used to playing for City. Jamie, who's been a real mainstay of this City side for the last couple of years, but the form of Sam Whitten at left back at the moment, keeping him out of the team. Harrison with the free kick forward, looking for Jamie Smith, who's just entered play. Initial header won by Whitchurch, but well won by Halil. Ball pressed forward again by City, and it's Carpenter trying to clear, but well closed down by Jamie Smith. Carpenter throwing into the middle of the park, looking for Bath. Bath with a long ball forward. That's all they've really had today in terms of attacking play, really. Whitchurch, that long ball forward. The clearance by Hall only as far as Hughes, but City will launch another counter attack. Fuller putting pressure on Griffiths, but Griffiths does well to evade the tackle there, and he'll bring the ball forward now into moving into the City half. Decides not to go with the run of Ajibola and comes inside again for Sean Griffiths. Griffiths with the diagonal pass over across, looking for Hughes. Hughes, the good first touch in from on his right foot onto his left foot. Rolls the ball forward for Anarchy. Anarchy gives the ball for Griffiths. Sean Griffiths now moving forward, gives the ball left to Ajibola. Ajibola comes back on his right foot and gives the ball back to Sean Griffiths. Griffiths to Anarchy. Anarchy, Ajibola, but really well stepped in again there by DeBar, and he will clear up the field looking for the run of Gibbons. Gibbons, from my angle, looked like he could have been offside, but he must have bent his run perfectly because there's no flag from the linesman. Gibbons holds the ball up, looks to take on Minchell. Minchell does well to get his body in the way of the ball, and the referee will give a free kick Whitchurch's way. Halil come on for? Sure. It's going to be another substitution for City. It's going to be Muirhead coming on for the last few minutes of today, and Bailey Fuller receiving a standing ovation from the City fans for another fantastic display. 2 goals for him today and an assist. He's their key man at the moment, and understandably Tim probably wants to wrap him up in bubble wrap ahead of the midweek trip to Bewdley and the Worcestershire Senior Cup. Yeah. Muirhead, it looks like he's going to come on and come straight onto this right hand side where Fuller's been playing all day. Goal kick from Allen out to the far left hand side, tried to be flicked on by Anarchy, but his flick on only goes out of play for a City throw. When we spoke to Tim after the game on last Saturday, he spoke about wrong decisions being made, but I think City today absorbed a lot of early pressure from Whitchurch, taken all their chances really well. I think we've seen a lot of right decisions by them today. Free kick taken by Whitchurch and the ball was moved across right to Sims, but it's intercepted well by City. However, Hughes has gathered the ball again. Hughes rolled the ball into Carpenter and then gets it back, shifts it quick to Amaniku. Amaniku trying to pass the ball into the path of overlapping right back Carpenter, but Harrison does well to come out and claim the ball. We've got what, maybe 3-4 minutes left, Rich? Harrison rolls the ball out for Hall and gives it to DeBar. DeBar with a clip ball forward, looking for the run of Muirhead. Muirhead does well to get his body in and evade the tackle from Griffiths. Muirhead, bit of skill to get past Griffiths, right footed cross into the box. It's crossed a little bit low and it looked like it was going to be dealt with there by Sims, but he didn't quite make it. However, Whitchurch can clear. Ball's forced forward by Whitchurch now with Halil in the middle of Hot City. Now DeBar. DeBar moves the ball to Muirhead. Muirhead looks fresh and sharp. Comes inside onto his left foot. Muirhead, little bit of skill. Great feat from Muirhead to get a bit of space in the box, but Sims is able to come across and clear. Yeah, Muirhead looking very sharp in his brief cameo here this afternoon. Bit of pressure there by Witten on Hughes and gives away a free kick in Whitchurch's own half. Free kick taken by Whitchurch and Minchell will give the ball over to Griffiths. Griffiths looking to find the feet of Amaniku. Good first touch by him. Gives the ball over to Ajibola. Ajibola to Griffiths, and Griffiths forced to go all the way back to goalkeeper Allen. Allen with a clearance upfield finds the feet of Hughes, who's able to give the ball back to Carpenter. Carpenter inside to Bath. Foul given in the way of Whitchurch. 5 yards in front of the halfway line inside City's half. Yeah, this is the strange thing that we've seen all day. I mean, Hughes, you'd think you'd want your man and your main man up front to be in the box for any crosses that come in from this, but he's taken a free kick 40 yards. Yeah, and I wouldn't say any of his free kicks have been dead-eye today. They've been consistently headed away by City, and that's it. After a very bitty first half where Whitchurch had started the better. Oh, there's some afters going on. Here, the City players just need to remove themselves from this situation. It's a slightly unsavoury end to the game from Amaniku after what has been a brilliant second half from City. I think he's still very unhappy, and he's received a second yellow and then a red card for his actions after the final whistle. He's very unhappy with whatever went on during the game but in summary, Whitchurch started better in the first half, and City definitely came back into the game and ended the first half stronger. And it was a brilliant performance by them in the second half. Confidently dispatching all of their opportunities. 2 goals from Bailey Fuller, 1 from Billy Shaw, and Will Gibbons getting his 2nd goal in as many games, and it finishes 4-0 City.
What's he doing there? Going like,
He wants to be careful because he's stomping back towards the dressing room.
He is, he's going up for a knee.
Yeah, the referees have seen it as well. See Douglas through there as well. Oh, he's going for him as well. I think his captain's holding him up.
And the goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeeper's going over.
Series number 12, and then red card.
Yeah.
What the crowd was?
I didn't hear it half time actually.